nothing's gonna change at all.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, are we good to start?
Hello, everybody that's not actually watching. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we can start.
Okay. So, to start off, everyone, welcome to the world of Paragon.
Ooh.
I said this already for all the players, but this is more just for backlog. We have all gathered onto the island of Paragon, specifically in the city of Addis, which is the most technologically advanced place in the world. This is because when the gods first came to the world, they touched this island as their landing point, and as such, it was blessed with crops and rare minerals, and so it just became a powerhouse of industry. Over the years, it has become known as kind of an adventurer's island, as they have a system called the Adventures. Oh my god, excuse me. They have something called an adventurer's stipend, which is it is a contract that allows adventurers to take government jobs to do bounties or local jobs posted by farmers, and even to assist the law. All of us, Ellie, or in general, sounds quite good. Okay. Everyone has finally gathered into Addis, which, as you all enter over the last few days, you all find is very technologically advanced. One of the most important landmarks here is actually the Addis port, which has been industrialized by local artificers. It is now an incredibly advanced port that allows lots of stockpiles of items to come in very quickly, and they've also managed to keep it very clean with a strict cleaning regimen, leaving it one of the most aesthetic of the cities in the world. One thing you do all notice as you kind of traverse the town is that it's built at a slope coming up from the ocean. And so it takes a few hours for all of you to adjust that you're basically walking up at all times. I am going to drag you into what is called the Addis House, which is the prime tavern and inn of the city. Everyone feel free to pull your tokens on.
Ghosty, or GM
Yeah.
Ghosty, are we in the northern part of the island or the southern part of the island?
The northern part.
Okay.
Alright. And then everyone feel free to pull your tokens on. You are now in the Addis House, which is manned by two people. They are twin Tabaxi, Brick and Brack. You all have gathered here as you all agreed to join the Adventurers Stipend, and you were all given letters telling each other to meet at the inn, introduce yourselves, and then to go up to Brick and Brack after you get a good feel for each other's personalities.
How do I put a token on the map?
You can just drag your character token from the journal onto the map. Right here, I can get it for you if you need.
I'd appreciate that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Even though before I would have come here, I always start my day off with the usual wizard thing of putting on Mage Shield, because you never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is in effect. But if you want me to cast it right now, I could also do that too.
No, that works.
Okay.
It makes sense. Just make sure to remind me that you do that as like a daily goal.
Okay. But yeah, as I walk in, is it like a fancy, swanky place, or is it kind of run down, or what is it?
It is very high end. Let me pull up the specifics on it. It is very well maintained. It appears that there's only 3 staff members, Brick, Brack, and then there's also a orc cook in the back who is very quiet. The place is bustling, but there's no like live music or like any like large attractions, so it is semi like quiet here.
Okay. I pull up a. No, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I pull up a seat at a local table, a nearby table, and I kind of wait around. I see 3 others are probably here, or at least 2 others. Like I went outside, so I'm just kind of just being like, well, they're probably them, but I don't want to be presumptuous. So I just sit in my chair that's way too big for me.
Yeah. I'll say Ryoma comes in first, and from the letter, you each were given a vague description of the others, and so seeing kind of a unique figure of a goblin sitting at a table, Ryoma, you recognize one of your party members.
I will walk over And Ryoma is very like 6 foot, like 4, so like to the like huge, broad-shouldered, obvious scar on their face. Just walks over to the table, stands next to like in this position, and just looks at the small goblin. And says, "Are you part of my party?"
I assume so. Got a big one on this one. All right. She stands up like onto the chair, kind of like extends her head. Evil Tinderfingers, at your service.
I hate to ask. Can I roll an intimidation check just for like the vibe that Ryoma's putting off?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation, and
This is your passive vibe, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay. So for me, a 9 for me, it's like you're maybe kind of just more chill than usual. I don't know.
So I think it's like I walk in and I think Ryoma just doesn't shake the hand, just stares at it for a second, and then nods, and then goes and takes a seat across from you, and just sort of stares, waiting for the rest of their party to arrive.
All right. Like the start of this one. Okay.
as you take your seats, Clifton, you enter and you
Yes?
see the two.
Oh, well,
I'm
ain't
trying
this a quaint place, right? Well then, she pulls out a piece of paper. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, you two fit some of the descriptions. Looks like I'm
Aye.
supposed to be meeting you two and I think one more fella.
Yeah, I take it you're the other one for the party. What do you look like?
You see a human dressed in mostly blues, guitar behind their back, decent length cape. Kind of stroll up. You see they have a gray rat on their shoulder. Name's Clifton. You can call me Cliff. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Cliff. She extends her hand.
And shakes it.
You notice her grip is really strong, actually. Like, hand painfully strong. And she lets go.
Got a good grip there.
Thank you. So, we're waiting. You got anything special about you that I should be aware of? Apparently that one over there, she points to... I'm so used to seeing everyone's character's name down there. Ryoma. Yeah, she points to Ryoma. Apparently this one doesn't like to talk as much.
Special about me, you say? I'm good with magic. I'm good at song. I got a few ways to have some people handle business for me. Special about me. I don't like to brag, so I'm not 100% sure what would be best in this context, but I think you could see in time. But I talk pretty good amount.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, totally fine with that. I love magic too. I feel like we're gonna have a great time with this. So, it would be great backing me up in the adventure.
Gives a nod and kind of turns towards Ryoma and kind of tips the hat. Nice to meet you as well.
Ryoma nods and nods and tips her head and says, I'm good at punching things. That's my main thing. Sorry that I didn't say that earlier."
And nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs a good punch here or there. As they'll pull up a seat.
Evil mutters something under her breath. Alright, so are you just waiting for one more, or do you think they're gonna show?
We'll see. Letter 7 is supposed to be one more. Some
you're
armored
talking,
fella.
Bron, you enter the inn.
Yeah, definitely the latest. He's brand new to this incredible city. He's been sightseeing anywhere he goes. You can just see like his jaw looks like it hurts from being dropped all day. You see, standing pretty tall, a little over 6'2", pretty well built. At first, you would peg him as a human, but aside from the two massive horns jutting out of the side of his head, giving away the the features of a tiefling. He's wearing heavier armor with sort of like a mariner theme to it. There's like seafoam greens, kind of like darker purples, a few religious insignias for. I should know my god's name at least. Come on,
Aster.
Aster, the goddess of the ocean, correct?
Mm-hmm. All of the gods are gender neutral, so like refer
Perfect.
to them however you want.
Awesome. Yeah, Aster, the deity of the ocean. Kind of making my way in, I look down at the paper. I'm kind of scanning the room. I'm just excited to see so many faces, and then I kind of spot the table directly in front of me, and pretty sure I know what a goblin is at this point. I look up. I go, "Oh, good! I found you guys. Can I grab a seat at the table?"
Come on over.
Settling on the
Yeah,
ottoman.
welcome.
Bear with me.
Oh, howdy.
Well,
Thankfully, we didn't have to wait long.
well, you have to forgive me. I was checking out all the sights outside. There's plenty to see out there.
Yeah, no problem. When I first walked in, the harbor was amazing. I just couldn't believe they have so much technology, like, here, basically.
And yeah, there's so much to do and so much
Certainly
to
nothing
see.
like this back home, I'll tell you that.
Nothing wrong with taking back streets.
Well,
That's a good line. You should make a song about that.
Bron Morsorn.
I'm thinking of it.
What are the rest of your names?
Oh, sorry about that. I got caught up. My name's Neville Tinderfingers. Extends hand.
Shake it kindly.
It's the same thing. She grips your hand. It feels painful when she squeezes, but doesn't try to break her hand.
There's a very farm boy tight grip there, so he doesn't flinch.
Okay, good. Good.
It's a good handshake. You worked an honest life up till now, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, and this is Rioma. I think wait, did you say your name?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Rioma. I don't know if he'll introduce himself or not.
Ryoma just nods.
Ryoma, pleasure to meet you.
Name's Clifton. You can call me Cliff.
I will call you Cliff then, if that's all right with you.
I like accents, by the way. They sound very unique.
Well, I'm not from around. What's the name of this continent again?
Paragon.
No, he's asking them.
Oh.
Paragon, you mean?
God,
Yeah, I ain't from
God,
around here either. I'm from far west.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
also
far over the waves myself. But that's neither here nor there. I'm here for whatever this is, and he holds up the paper with the stipend. Excited to see wherever this takes me now.
I've heard a lot of tell about things going on here, so looking forward to seeing. Yeah, just looking forward to seeing what sort of adventures they got here. There's that Adanahan study for magic users like myself, and this he said was it Neville? Knievel?
It was Neville.
Neville.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Don't talk about that.
Looking to see what can find here. Maybe start to bring back home. We'll see.
Oh wait! Before we continue, what do you bring to the whole adventuring table? I'm a magic user, so apparently is I have to go to the journals because I keep forgetting his name. Clifton over there, he's a magic user as well, and I believe Ryoma just likes to punch things.
I do like to punch things. That is true.
I find myself to be a traveler of sorts. I go where the waves take me. As far as if things get ugly, I can manage myself in a scrap. But I got big eyes looking after me, and magic is something I'm sort of capable as well, though I don't quite understand all of it. And he kind of holds up the necklace around his neck for the god of the ocean. More of a divine nature, I've been told. Nothing like forgive me, I'm not very learned. I'd come from a real small community back home.
No problem. I have no issue for those who worship the god of Aster. I myself am more partial to the Masty myself. This is where I grew up, though.
Which god is that again?
Are you asking in character or out of character?
That's out of character. Masty's wild beast. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I keep calling him Bryce, bro. Ellie. Braun. That's my bad for making him so similar. I got a theme with that, don't I?
You do.
Just name two different halflings, Milo between two different campaigns, and expect nobody to have any issue with that. But no, Braun's proficient in religion, so I'm assuming if they are worldwide, he knows the 8 different gods. So I'm kind of
Okay.
like nods and well, each of us is entitled to our own beliefs, but I didn't mean to
really
put a
quick,
but at the end of that.
how do you do a tell again? I cannot remember.
It's an insight check for basically. Oh wait, it's gonna be like how to
You mean
sense
whisper?
motive or.
Like a
Oh,
private
oh.
message on Roll20.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Slash
W
W.
space and then their name.
The player name
Yeah.
is the best
Fill
way.
out.
The
You
character
press
name.
enter once you see the name pop up. It'll autofill it, and
Yeah.
then you can just type the message and send it.
Hmm.
How do you do the text as well?
We're
The,
gonna eat each other's.
Oh,
southern
slash
accents this
me
whole
for the
campaign, aren't we?
for the orange. It is slash me space whatever your message is.
I had it
Thank you.
fine in the back of my head, and then you came in first, and I was like, "Well, there goes it." I guarantee I'm gonna come out here with the wrong accent now. Sure as shit. Came out like, "Well, hello there, friend."
As
be
you're
up on
all chatting, kind of like discovering each other's like strengths, a taller tabaxi walks up. She is wearing armor, but it seems more decorative, more to just kind of like send a message of like, this is my place. And she has like a decorative like captain's sword at her side, but it doesn't seem like a weapon she's ever really used. And she comes up and she pulls a chair out and invites herself to the table and sits down. And she looks around you all and, hello, you all are the new adventurers party, am I correct?
That would be us. We're still trying to figure out a name. You might have to give us a minute on that one.
Not a problem at all. I am Brack. My brother and I own this establishment.
BRAK.
Yeah, BRAK. And then the other is Brick, BRIK.
Okay.
Oh.
We have also agreed to work with the local law to help adventurers and settle into the stipend, which is how you all have come to meet. How do we all feel so far about the city?
I'm
I'll
quite
tell you.
impressed, actually.
It's a beautiful sight out there in the ocean, but some of the lights I'd seen in the city today blew my mind.
It can be quite a bit of a culture shock. I know that some of the northern and western countries are more magic and farm-based, so it can be crazy coming here.
Well, it's a crazy world we live in, so I'm here for it.
That it is.
Can I make it a perception or investigate her getup to make sure that just to see if she's like she care about her appearance at all, or is she like messy or what kind of shit?
You said it's the Stipin, right? Like
Yeah, it's Stipin.
STIPON.
Yeah, here, it's the
It's like an adventure test.
Oh,
Stipon.
I rolled I rolled an 18 plus 3, so 21.
Looking her over, you can see that her armor is like maintained, it's like dusted and stuff, but it's not like hard polished. Like you can see marks of like, a few scuffs from running into tables and things like that. So it's probably made from like a softer metal.
Mhm.
It gives you the impression that like it's definitely decorative.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
I'm a note keeper. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Well, it is very lovely to meet you all. And she kind of goes around the table. I believe you are Neville, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
How'd
Does
you
a little
know
head
which
nod.
one it was?
And then next to you, you are Braun, correct?
That would be me. The one and only, and he laughs for no reason. Stupidly.
And then Cliff.
Yep. Tips ahead.
Oh, you must be his friend. He said his friends call him Cliff.
He wrote it on his paperwork. He wrote specifically Clifton, or you can call me Cliff. So.
Yep.
He's by the book, in the book.
And then
Mhm.
Ryoma.
Ryoma nods.
Perfect. Well, now that you all have met, can I interest you in any food, or are you going to head to the tavern after?
I don't know. We've been kind of. He kind of looks around. We kind of been talking for a little bit. I think we're ready to get started, unless you guys want to eat.
If we do eat, I don't have any money, so I don't know if someone could cover.
I
me.
can. Oh,
Yeah, I can.
poor child. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go hungry under our gaze.
Mm-mm.
Well, I
Well,
mean, I've already stopped by 3 different restaurants on the way here just to try the different cuisines and all, but I'm down to eat
Oh.
right now as well.
Oh,
My
street
calorie
food
count's
is-
already ruined.
The street food is divine.
Well,
Amen.
whether you use it now or later, we do have a special bundle for first-time adventurers. 1 gold for as much food as you want for a night, and that covers the entire table. But I did hear you say that you're ready to get started. So, I guess my next question is this: what kind of job are you looking for?
Better question is, what do you have?
Very fair. Currently, I have 2 bounties, 1 on a person, 1 on a beast. I have 2 jobs, one to help transport some local supply, and the other to find some lost paperwork. And then last job is a bit more high profile, so it could be a little more dangerous, but it pays the best out of them all. And that one is from the sheriff himself, so you would be gaining favor quickly.
I ain't one to shy away from danger personally, but I ain't got a preference between any of those. I can handle a bit of everything myself.
Do the Banus want alive or dead? Does it matter with a trophy? What does it?
Oh, for the bounty?
Mhm.
Interesting you ask. The monster is wanted dead. Proof should be the head brought back to town.
Oh, wow.
The other, you're hunting a woman named Aran. And it is a stipulation that you cannot kill her or her crew.
What would get me more fame?
If it's fame you're looking for, then I would recommend Bezik's job, the sheriff.
All right, I got my money down on the sheriff. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Your accents are tainting mine.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating each other's accents all session, I guarantee you.
By the
you
end
said
of it, we're all going to be real
Yeah, we're
Westerns
all
in here.
gonna be a Western by the end of this. And
A
Ellie's
real
gonna
What are
have
you talking
weird
about? I
dreams
understand from the
tonight.
South. I've always been from the South.
we're all going to be more cowboy than spaghetti, I tell you what.
God,
We're
you're making
going
me.
up in them hills, and we're gonna get some Rocky Mountain oysters.
I just moved away from the Appalachians. All right, guys. I don't want to go back.
We're all-
As she's describing these jobs, there's a small pouch she has on her left hip, and she brings out and she kind of unfolds all of the. So if you have any questions about any of these jobs, just let me know.
We get details on what the sheriff's job actually is, or do they not say?
Well, we can ask exactly if you want.
Basic. And then
what
you
kind of
grab.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Rioma grabs the paper of the sheriff's job. It's kind of sparse on details, but it says that a farmer's kind of gathering to the south has lost contact with the city 3 days ago. They don't think it's anything large. This has happened a few times before, but they just want to have someone go down, find any discrepancies, and make sure everyone's okay.
I'll be honest. I know I'm kind of from the farms, but I'd be mighty interested to see how the farms work over here. But if anyone is more interested, I'm down to go beast hunting. We can track down this woman. She's what she's all about. I'm not typically looking for paperwork in my spare time, but I'm new to this and new to this place, so I'm down for pretty much whatever.
All right. I still think we should go after the sheriff. I need to get my name out there. I'm going to put it bluntly.
I would also
the
like
goblin said that.
Yes.
Ron kind of like nods, and I understand. See
Rioma holds up
look
the.
of understanding from Braun
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that
yeah.
ideology, getting your name out there.
And then Rioma, you were saying?
Rioma holds up the sheriff's paper and says, "Are we all in agreement then?" The sheriff's.
Sounds
Obviously, I
fine to me.
Dion
Okay.
said the first few sessions are going to be a little wild on balance, and then warned us that
Yeah.
this one might be dangerous, and then we all said, "Fuck it, fam."
I don't know about you, but I'm fine with it.
I don't.
With that, she kind of gathers the papers.
Can we
but
take
leaves
more
to
than
the
one right
sheriff's
now?
If you please, there's no problem with that.
Well, maybe we'll snag that beast one too if we're out and about.
We could
Sure.
also see if we could catch this woman and her gang on the way to the
Well, it
farms.
seems like we're juggling too many personalities at that point, you know?
I do think if you plan on taking multiple jobs, the creature with the bounty, Dawes, is actually in the same direction as the town you would be going to, just a day south of it. Whereas the woman Iran is about a 2 days travel east from the city.
Ooh.
And so with that, she'll kind of take out the paper for Dawes and put that one back on the table.
Woman is 2 days east. Dawes is same direction as sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
On the same way, I wouldn't mind hunting down this monster.
I also figure it'd be nice to get to know each other a little better on there, and
Eh?
I don't feel like you usually get a feel of who can do what in the heat of combat.
Mm.
Ah,
Ain't
I think
nothing
that's
like
also
a
a
good
good
fight.
thing to think about. What was that? Sorry.
Just ain't nothing like a good fight. So
Well, I haven't been hunting in a while. I've been on a lot of fishing, you could say.
As you're talking, she gathers up the rest of the papers of the jobs you decided not to take. She puts them back in her pouch. For the sheriff, you should go speak with him. He is in the law center about 3 blocks north of here. As for Dawes, you can just head straight to the mission. There's a map on there, and you can get to that pretty easily. It has all the details you need.
does it have a description of this creature? I'll pick up the paper and look it over.
As you pick it up, the general description is that Dawes is a yellow-skinned Bahir that has taken refuge in a abandoned cabin south of Addis, about a day south. While it is not an immediate threat, it has been seen entering the area to steal some local cattle. Farmers have grown worried that its presence is going to impede farming, and that also one of the greater worms from the mountains might come down and kill it themselves, which would not be great for the environment.
Would garner the attention of one of the great worms. I assume when you say worm, you mean dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
DM,
A
would I,
Bahir.
as
Okay,
Neville, know what a Bahir is, or like do I know like a general information, or do I know like, for
Would
instance,
it be
Itachi? You know?
Arcana?
Yeah.
Let me pull up your thing.
Bryce,
Well-
not Bryce. Braun.
Ron.
Bryce is their nickname.
Yeah.
I think you could roll a history or a nature check to see if you already know what a Bahir is.
Okay.
Braun is just kind of like, whoa, but here, that doesn't sound too bad, is it?
20.
Yes,
Bahir.
you do know Bahirs are they're known as dragon slayers, or they will invade like dragon nests and kill younglings.
Mhm.
And typically dragons only concern themselves with demons and like unnatural creatures, but they do have a habit to hunt Bahir just out of like self-preservation.
It's usually
Gotcha.
on sight between the two of them.
All right. She kind of gathers the papers. She stands back up. Well, if you decide on food, just come up to the counter and let us know. Otherwise, welcome to Paragon, and good luck to you all.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
And she walks back up, and you see she kind of pulls over Brick, and they kind of talk a little bit. She points you guys out.
Are you talking about me? All right.
Well,
So,
should we, grab something to eat, or should we hit the road?
I need to go make some preparations. I wanted to at least meet the party before I did so. I need to go. Probably it's gonna take me at least. Is it morning, midday, or night?
It is. It's pretty early morning right now.
It'd probably take me at least into the evening to get these chores done. Do you guys want to meet back up here later on, like nighttime, before we head out? Or I guess next day.
No, we can do that. I'm sure I'll find accommodations, or if not, I mean, is it? People tell me you can't just sleep in the streets in a big city like this, like I can back home. Is that true?
I mean,
You probably shouldn't, but there's ways to take care of
Okay.
that kind of thing.
you'll probably find a trash can. Oh, I'd rather not. If you want, I can buy your room. I don't mind.
No, I mean I have spending money. I was just, it's like what the lady said. It's a little bit of a cultural shock for me being here.
Hey, what you want to sleep under the stars? I can help you with that.
I'm always down to sleep under the stars, my friend.
Looks to the Rioma. You?
If I'm being honest, I'd prefer to sleep in a room than out in the street.
No, nothing wrong with that either.
Maybe someplace gets actually dark would be beneficial for me personally. Not to come off as creepy, I just don't. The city lights are different. I prefer the
Need it?
natural.
Do you
dark.
need any aid in your chores? You call it errands?
I'm literally just getting laundry done. I also need to get some equipment. Again, I don't want to, sound
You need
mean,
help?
but just in case nighttime encounters happen, you guys, I don't take it. You might not be able to see it in the dark. So
You
Gonna
need
go
help with your laundry?
I'm pretty good with nighttime myself.
okay,
I'm
that's
just
good.
making sure if they would think you need help with.
I'm just gathering equipment. That's all.
I'm pretty set myself.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start off with Neville. What do you do with your day?
I would like to go get actually spend like half the day actually just shopping around and buying like all the cuisines and like sightseeing. I'll drop 10 gold, and then the other half, I would like to buy a lanterns and basically like hooded or like specific, like what are those lanterns that's the glass on all side?
Oh,
And then you can like and then if you like pull a latch or like pull some like
Hooded.
these doors, you can like open up all sides or just one side.
Lantern.
Hooded lanterns, yeah. I would like to buy that, and then if that's an issue or no.
Let me look at the local general store is they do
Yeah,
charge
hooded
a little bit more expensive, so I'm gonna say it's probably like probably like 8 silver for the lantern. Oh my god, I just fucking
Yes. Yes.
give me a moment. It's because I have 2 screens, so I tried clicking on like my Roll20, and then I fucking instead clicked on the close
A
tab.
likely story. Stream still sounds good if people are still watching.
Fuck.
I know my PC's been acting up the last couple days. So I haven't streamed since, so.
You all seem like an interesting group. Think we should get along fine.
Man, I hope they have like sandwiches, like good sandwiches here.
Alright, I fixed it.
Their sandwiches are good. The only problem is they cut up a chicken breast and we'll call it a chicken cheesesteak, and it's horrible.
We can't stand for that.
Alright.
Ain't nothing.
I have that up, and then as you're just kind of traveling the town, I'll have you notice a few things. Can you roll a insight check for me?
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Whenever you see, I have a 21.
Oh my god. In general, as you're traveling around, you see that there is a strong like local law presence, but they aren't like overbearing or anything. They seem just more to like be doing regular patrols and in squads and things like that. In general, it seems like a very peaceful city. It's very bustling, it's very busy, which makes sense as it is basically the world city. As you're sightseeing, you do head to the northern end of Addis, where on the other side of the river you can see the Aldenheist study, which is this grand, majestic building that's like very like modernist architecture, and you can see that there are like floating lanterns all around it. You see students milling in and out, and they seem to be of like all different kinds of creeds. Like there's no one like identifiable feature between all of them, if that makes sense.
Okay.
As for the lantern, the place that you go to get it is called the Screaming Rooster. And as you kind of go up, you see that the sign used to say like the Screaming Cock, but then the cock has been like scratched out and like roosters written over it. And the owner of it, Gam Sizid, is he owns the store, and he fucking hates that he owns the store. And so like you get your lantern from him, but there's no positive experience you walk away with.
Gotcha. I'm gonna leave a bad review on the town board.
Anything
Ye
else?
old Yelper.
I also like to. I don't know if I can get. I should have probably done this beforehand, but can I also? Is there a magic store where I can go buy some magic components for my spells? Jewelry, mainly a jewelry store for a $100 gem.
There is a local apothecary which kind of works like dual purpose. They also have like general items like that you could go to,
Okay.
called the Bubble Pot. And as you walk in, it's very eclectic, like it's very busy. And inside you see like the counter, and then behind it, sitting on like a high stool, is a goblin who introduces himself as Nick Tact.
I say hi in Goblin. You know, I try to have a nice fun like conversation with the Goblin.
Yeah, as you walk in, hello!
Hey!
I don't see my kind very often, do I?
So we can walk around. It's nothing but tall folk.
Exactly. How can I help you today?
It's nothing. Hopefully, too much trouble. I'm looking for like at the trying to. She kind of puts her like fingers to her side of her temple. What was it? Oh yeah, I need a diamond for spell components. At least 50 gold worth.
Sure.
That's how the
of
spell
course.
works. Yeah.
Since Aldenheis is so close, I try and keep those kind of things and stuff. And he gets down off his stool and he like completely disappears behind the counter.
Obviously. Yeah.
And you hear rummaging, and he walks out and he puts it's a fairly small diamond. It fits just like very neatly in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And you said 50?
50, yes.
Perfect. Anything else you need from here today?
No, that's all. Actually, here's a tip. I would give him 15 gold. I like to help with the small businesses around here, and if you don't mind. I don't know if tipping's ruined around here or no.
It's appreciated, but not required. We're
Okay.
a very busy city, so I'm never in danger. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you for doing your patronage. What was your name again?
Nick Tact. Here,
Nick.
I'll put it in chat. Tact.
Okay. Nice meeting you, Nick Tack. Name's Neville. Hopefully we get to meet each other again.
Apothecary.
Very
Nick.
Yes.
I know that's my shopping adventure, and that's and the rest of the day I'll drop another 10 gold just to like. I'm gonna get my nails did. This is nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then
I must say, you got some pristine looking
Braun would
nails.
like to go to the lantern shop as well.
oh, the general, yeah.
Yeah.
As you go in, it's the same as earlier. It is called the Screaming Cock Rooster.
I'm looking for a very nice lantern. I'm assuming he does not sell one.
Let me look over his thing really quick. If you're looking for like a high quality one, you find yourself wanting. At no point does he ever offer to help
I need
you.
a unlit lantern worth at least 10 gold pieces.
Is it for a spell component?
It is.
Okay, then yeah, I'll have you find one. But it's going to. It takes an uncomfortable amount of time, and the whole time the owner is just staring at you.
I have no. I'm completely oblivious to like he's being upset with me. I'm like, no, I just don't think this see the little the end of this one's a little bit too long on the left side. I don't think it's gonna work properly. Can I look at the third one again? I know we're on the 17th, but I think the third one is the one that's gonna do it.
As you finally find the one that you like, he kind of looks you up and down. You new in town?
Oh, brand new. Just got in today off the ships.
Hate tourists.
What was that?
20. I said I hate tourists.
He doubled down.
What did you got fucking shit in your ears or something?
20 gold.
All
And he
right.
puts-
Puts
he
20
puts
gold
them-
down. He don't know what. He doesn't know what
He
this
takes
costs.
it and he like waves his hand at you to like go to the door.
Could I maybe just see lantern number 5 again real quick?
You can
And then-
leave now.
I'll leave.
Leave now.
Any other places you would like to stop?
Oh my god.
No, I think Bryce is. I mean, I'll also probably throw like however much gold you want me to throw to like explore the town for a day.
I'll just say like 15, just to like see all the sights and get like
Yeah.
random knickknacks and food and stuff.
And then
but-
I put it in the
Oh.
roll 20. That was like my before stuff. You said feel free to use your gold. That's all the spell
Yes.
components I wanted to buy before. I just forgot the lantern, and I figured it'd be funny since you mentioned the Duba selling
Yeah.
lanterns.
No problem with that. Those are all just in your inventory. Just make sure to mark gold. Cliff, what do you do for your day?
I think I'd be spending my day because I'm fully prepared. I don't need to go buying anything from that screaming cock. I got my shit already. But what I will do is I'll spend my day kind of roaming around the town, talking with people, and see what I can kind of find out from the local rumor mill.
Yeah.
If you need
Is
any
there
sort of
anything in
checks,
specific you're looking for, or just kind of general information?
just general rumors and things that people might like. Things that might be some whispers, or even, no matter how untrue they might be, but just kind of general things I can find out.
Give me, I think that would be an insight check, I want to say. Let me look
You
at.
let me know what you want. I can do insight. I can do persuasion. I can do deception.
I'm gonna have you do persuasion as like a charisma check.
All right, that's fine with me. Dirty 20.
Okay. So traveling through the town, you do hear some rumors. There is some general unrest currently. People who are worried about, since Taggart just kind of like stopped. That's the town that you guys are going to. Since the town of Taggart stopped communicating, some people are kind of worried about that. You hear some other unrest about Dawes from the south. And then you hear one person mention a creature called a rock that they're worried about that's been seen nearby. The main thing you hear, though,
People over here
which-
worried about rocks? Yeah, rocks where I come from. Just pick them up.
the main rumor you hear is like everyone keeps mentioning that there's some weird guy recently who's been giving speeches at the Alden Heist study, who's been talking about like Aether. Like he's been showing up a lot, and he has a very odd disposition.
Speeches where?
About Aether.
Mhm.
Huh. Interesting.
Where was
I'll
he
have to
giving
try and
speeches
catch
at?
me. I'll have to try and
at
catch
Alden
one
Heist
of.
study.
I have to try and catch one of them lectures
One more time on
myself.
that. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Alden Heist study to the north.
How do you spell that?
It's in the Discord.
Here, I'll paste. I'll copy paste.
But yeah, that's the thing you hear the most is like there's some weird guy who like it's mostly an Alden High study who'll like he'll be outside and he'll like give a speech or like he'll show up every now and then in town. But
With a strange disposition, you said?
yeah, you hear that constantly he speaks in a very strange way.
I'll have to try and catch me one of them speeches, see what he's talking about. I'd probably try and swing by just on the off chance he's there, but wouldn't really count on it too much.
At the moment he is not.
That's
And
about
then
all
the
they do
city
for the day.
name one more time was that we're going to?
Taggart. I'll put that in chat.
Yo, I got it right.
Let's go.
Fucking love it.
All right, and then is that everything for you, Cliff?
That's everything on my list, other than probably making sure to meet up with Braun at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Rihanna, what about you?
I think Rioma's doing something very similar, where they're sort of going around town trying to figure out what's the sort of lay of the land, what's the vibe, what are people worried about, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking for anything different from Cliff? Like any like specifics?
I think Rioma's maybe trying to figure out if there's anybody he knows in town.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like, are you investigating if that person has been heard of around?
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I gotta make you do this. 14.
14
Why is
didn't
the
appear
DM
for a
gonna make me
while.
Roll a dice.
I could add a D8 if it feels like.
I was gonna say that isn't quite high enough, so if you have anything to add, that might help.
I will do commanding presence, and I will add a D8 to this roll,
Okay.
spending one of my superiority die.
Hey, might as well, but we're getting a rest today, so you use
Ooh,
what you
full
got.
8.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
So as you're kind of going around, you kind of stick to like the shittier end of town. Like there is no like slums, but you find the equivalent and you kind of press on a few people, and most people don't even like recognize the name of like the organization, but there's one person who once you say dark elixir, they get real shifty, and once you like press on it and like kind of like you don't get physical, but you like impose your presence,
Mhm.
they kind of stutter out and mention that she is known to be in town. She is an active presence.
Okay. I think I'm not gonna investigate too much more because I don't want to get in a conflict right now. So just knowing they're there is enough.
Yeah. Anything else for you?
I think I'm good just from that. There's not really a ton I need to do.
All right. And so, were you all meeting at the inn, or were you going a different?
I mean, I know Braun wanted to sleep under the stars, and these two wanted to sleep in a bed.
Yeah, I imagine as cool as this city is wildly bright for Braun, coming from like the ocean and living on a farm most of his life. Plus, he's just more like he's more leaning towards like nighttime activities anyway. Get a quick ruling out of the way early on. So my Steps of the Night ability for my Twilight Cleric. As a bonus action, when you are in dim light or darkness, you can magically give yourself a flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 minute. You can do this 3 times. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Now, it's unclear because Wizards loves to make things unclear. With that description, and I'll copy paste it. After I activate my flying speed in dim or dark light, do I have to stay in dim or dark light to continue flying?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to know, because otherwise you guys were gonna see Braun just flying above the city, going like, "Wow, did you look at that?"
Yeah, I will say you have to stay in dim or
That's
dark.
okay. I can generate, regardless of light conditions, I can generate dim light with my channel divinity, so I'll be able to fly if I need to.
Okay, perfect.
But I just won't be able to like zoom across to
just like fly across the town, and it's like, oh wow, that looks beautiful down.
The city guard get real upset with me real quick.
We'll start with Ryoma and Neville, since they were both hoping to stay at the inn. You both kind of return in your own time. Are you looking to get food, just rest for the night?
I would like to buy some food, and then I do have plans to use the magic lanterns that I got. Well, not magic, the lanterns that I got for my companions, and I'd like to cast continual flame inside of them.
Okay. So a stay for 1 night is 2 gold, and then the cost for just like an individual dinner is 5.
Can I just pay for kind of open up a account with 50 gold and just take from that if I need to? Okay.
Yeah, and they have a guest book that they have you sign. Do you put your full name and everything?
You know I do.
All right, and
I do a little flourish too. I put a little continual flame, like as like a little period, so it's always glowing. It never causes heat or damage, by the way. So
hell yeah,
that book can never be hidden.
They mark down next to it that you have 50 gold kind of as a back in the inn.
There you go.
And then Ryoma, do you do the same thing?
Yeah, I am broke, so I don't know if I think I would
gold
ask,
on that goddamn signature.
I would ask, like, is it? I don't have money right now. Is it okay if I stay using this account? It's okay if not. I'll find somewhere. It's not.
Brack will look you over. Since you're new in town, and since you are part of the adventure stipend, I can pay it forward. If you agree to come back after your mission with Dawes, pay it then.
I would appreciate that a lot.
Perfect. I will need your signature. And she pushes the book towards you.
Ryoma signs, and Ryoma's signature is actually very intricately made. Just beautifully cursively laid out, which was kind of unexpected because they're so like they don't put off that vibe. But they do sign.
Cool. And she kind of puts your bill next to it. You get dinner as well.
Oh yeah, I'll eat.
Okay. And so I'll have you keep track that you are 2 gold and 5 silver due at the inn.
Got it.
All right. Do you two have any interactions over the night, or just kind of your own?
Oh, I'm just trying to make these like lanterns look nice. That's all.
I would probably eat in the sort of like the common area, so if they do want to approach, they can. But I'm not going to go seeking people out.
Yeah. All right. And with that, I will go over to Cliff and Braun, who the two of you, after a while, kind of run into each other in town.
Yeah. There you are. What do you say you get some food? I can show you a place we can bed down for the night.
Well, I'd say that sounds like a wonderful evening. Lead the way.
All right, and I'll take him get some street food somewhere. Spend a gold on some food, and I'll take him somewhere like a little outside of the town where it's darker, grassy area. Kind of set up a little campfire. Using prestidigitation to light it, and then I will pull out a book and start singing a song for about how long does it take? About an hour and 10 minutes. And I cast a ritual. No, I'm sorry, 11 minutes. I'm sorry, 11 minutes. And I cast Leomund's Tiny Hut.
Perfect.
As you see this like very faint dome appear around about 10 feet in every direction from the center of the campfire.
We have got to stop doing this. We talk the same. We're both incredibly handsome, and then I'm gonna take 10 minutes to cast Leomund's. I'm gonna take the minute to cast Leomund's Tiny Hut, and we both got a hut.
Hell yeah.
I think
Well, you see,
I'm always prepared with my subclass.
Oh my god! Well, see, I learned how to cast rituals to make little Quicksilver here as he pets the rat. It's just
Since
a
you are
benefit.
still sleeping, like, kind of near, so you're probably sleeping, like, south of town near the arid plains. But since you're still, like, close to the city, it's very peaceful. You don't even feel the need to, like, keep watch over the night.
Oh yeah, no one can get in our double huts
Our
anyway.
double hut anyway. That's a DM's nightmare. You can get rid of one tiny hut, but what about two?
What about second time?
What about second hut?
I was gonna say Paragon is a bit of a tropical island, so like it's not uncomfortably warm, but like throughout the night, like it stays fairly
Fake, I was
warm.
about to do this. I was about to do the same thing, Rod. It's comfortable in there.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's comfortable and dry.
All right.
I forgot
The
int.
next-
I forgot int.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
the
I'm sorry.
next morning you all wake. Is there anything you all want to do before you meet up at Bezek's office?
Oh my fucking god, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Cliff front.
Nah, we have a nice
Well.
night and go meet up with others.
And
Two
Rihanna?
suddenly
Yeah, I'm
Germans.
down to meet up as well.
You all kind of find yourselves in the same area, and you run into as you're all approaching at the same time. And you go in and you talk to the front desk person. They kind of guide you into the back of the building where there's like a single office. And as you knock, you hear a gruff voice just kind of say, "Come in." And as you go in, you see on the other side is a very nicely dressed bugbear with a large, like, great mace on his back, and he looks up and sees all of you and nods his head. New group, right?
That'd be us.
Yep,
Mhm.
it is us. Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, I'm Bezek. I am the leader of the Adventure Stipend, so you're going to be seeing a lot of me. What jobs did you pick up?
I'll hand you the two jobs we had taken, the one for Dawes and the one for the high-profile job that he's offering.
Yeah, from the sheriff.
Perfect. Dawes, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Bahir, south of town, same direction as Taggart. Shouldn't be too much trouble. You all look
Is
very...
this the continent of Paragon? What's the name of this city again? I'm so sorry.
You're fine. It's the city of Addis, the continent of Paragon. And then he pulls over the other... he holds up the paper for Dawes. Any questions on this one?
What's a Bahir?
Shit! A Bahir is a dragon slayer.
What's a dragon?
What's a slayer?
No, I know what that is.
I'm looking up at my party member and being like, what the fuck am I?
What the
So, you're sure you want this one?
Hey, that's what the group said they wanted. I trust them.
Alright. To be clear,
Hey.
a Bahir is dangerous on its own.
You know what
And
else
then
is
there's
dangerous?
God.
3 different Leviathans attacking your ship on the way over here, but I'm still standing. But hey, I'm not so foolish as to... I feel like I'm putting my foot in my mouth. I still don't know what a Bahir is, so maybe I should just take this warning with a grain of salt.
A Bahir is a large serpent that kills dragons. They are very dangerous. They breathe lightning. Dawes is a subspecies of some kind that we haven't identified. So we aren't sure everything he can do. It will be dangerous, and we do expect you to bring back his head.
Now, what if we were to bring him back alive?
Do not, under any circumstance, do that.
What if we got him in a really big cage?
What if
He
we have them in?
slaps it down on the table and picks up the other paper. This one is important. This job is for me. Do you understand? Do not fuck this one up. And he starts like reaching underneath his desk.
So is this part of the stipend?
These are jobs through these adventurers stipend. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now I understand.
The town of Taggart lies about a day's travel south of here in the Eric Plains. We normally talk to them about once every other day, but we haven't heard from them in the last 4 now. This has happened before, but typically only winter storms, so we're a little worried about them. I don't think anything is going to happen, but just in case, be careful. And we have a special request on this one, and he brings out a hooded lantern, but on the inside of it, instead of a fire,
We got plenty of lanterns.
you see a suspended, floating, like, partially transparent blue crystal that you can hear, like, a slight humming coming from, and it has, like, a slight pulse of, like, blue light around it, and he sets it down on the table. This is from Eltyr, the archmage over at Alden. She said, special instructions for this job. Anything weird you find, put this lantern over it for 2 or so minutes, and then move on to the next weird thing. If you do enough, she will include an additional pay for you, boost the price a little bit.
Question, GM. I got my special eyes going, and I'm pretty trained at Arcana. Do I recognize this sort of thing?
You don't recognize it, but just kind of viewing it, you... Well, actually, roll an Arcana check for it.
Thank you
Eltier,
kindly.
E-L-T-I-E-R.
Damn. And I got the tech magic going, so I can tell some sort of magic. And the tech magic tells you the school if it's got one.
Looking at it, you can tell that it is divination, and you can see that it's like kind of pulling in the magic around it, and you can tell that it's basically like a capsule to contain information. So like if someone casts a spell near it, it would hold that information so someone could examine it later.
I see. Alrighty. I got you.
May I
You can do
also
that, sure
roll
enough.
the same thing to see if I understand that or no?
Yes.
Or, okay.
DC is 12.
12? Okay. Okay.
Damn.
Alright, so you get it. You know what it does.
Okay, okay. That's all. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Brom would like to look at it. Why is it blue?
I don't know.
What's
I
wrong with
am
blue?
not a magician.
What the hell's wrong with blue?
No, it's just not the normal color of a lantern is all.
Oh,
This is not a lantern. It is
Huh?
a precise device to help Eltyr in some way.
I think I should be holding on to that. Actually,
He nods and he hands it over to you.
Do you understand what it does?
Well,
Not you, not you,
Okay.
Bezic, the sheriff.
Not entirely. All I know is I trust Eltyr, and she gave it. So,
Fair enough. We will
Any
see
other
what we can
questions
find
for-
out with that.
perfect. Any other questions for this job?
I can't think of anything, though. Again, I still don't see the issue of bringing Rekka here alive through someone to contain it, but that's
Well,
that's just a request for your end. I respect that.
Just on the off chance it gets out. That's like our fuck up, you know?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
and
it
that
is.
and that
It would
here
be
is
if we
even
were
farther
improperly
than
contained,
town.
if that would happen.
I still don't fully comprehend what a Bahir is. So I'll decide when I see
think-
it if we can catch it or
It's
not.
like an Alaskan.
Like if you say it's like a little snake, like I wrestled with snakes back in my day.
It's like an Alaskan bullworm,
Rihanna's gonna lean over as like, I'm pretty sure, but here's like a type of sandwich.
but
Okay,
But,
never mind.
so
You're
this
right. I won't
big
try to.
here-
I won't try to be alive.
And
So
Never
then
mind.
as the
so this
camera
big
pulls
fuck.
out of this building, the narrator says, "And these Fox will save the world in 1 month's time."
So
In 2
the
months, they will have saved the continent of Paragon.
Yeah.
So-
from utter doom.
so this big boy, he's even further south than this town of Taggart, right?
Yes,
Make-
Taggart's about 1 day south.
Yeah, and that
Uh,
takes 2 days.
Dawes is 2 days. You do have a map on your paper. Should be able to find them pretty
Well,
easily.
Just
was,
making sure I'm understanding the geography.
Mr. Bezek, sir, I usually like to ask permission for these type of things before I do them. But once we actually get over there, if you'd like to not have to worry about the day and a half's travel, I could just directly message you in some sorts, let you know how it went. It's a little limited in communicative rights, but I can get the point across.
I do appreciate that, and I think that is a good idea for Taggart. For Dawes, I'll just wait and pray you return.
Hey, we'll be back lickety split.
We'll be. Don't worry, we'll be back. You don't gotta pray no prayers.
Alright.
But we'll be back.
And
We
as
can-
you all kind of start, what was that, Rihanna?
I was just gonna say, Rio says like, we can handle a big snake. It's fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like a little
Yeah.
gardener. You grab him behind his teeth and flip him around on his head.
I wrestled gators before.
As you all start to walk
Oh, it's
out,
Creo.
he does kind of stop you. One last thing before you go. If you
Yeah.
happen, while you're down there, to hear the name Nico, let me know, alright?
Nico.
Raises his hand.
Yes.
I just heard the name Nico.
Oh my god.
Have you
Nico,
ever
the Bahir?
felt the pain of a great mace inside of your stomach?
I have actually.
Would you like to again?
Not particularly. I understand where I've misstepped. Forgive me.
There you
Oh
go.
lord. Oh lord.
How do you spell
He's
Nico?
Nikko. He's a person of interest. He's been giving some funny speeches lately. So we just want
Oh, that
wanna
guy
track him.
outside. The guy been speaking outside Alden House.
He nods. He hasn't done
Ah.
anything wrong. Don't get me wrong. So
Keep an eye out for him.
don't attack or anything. But his speeches are a little concerning.
About Aether is all I've heard about him.
He nods. Yeah, something about making the bridge is what he keeps saying. We haven't quite been able to nail down what that one, but
Making
working
the
on it.
bridge. Alrighty. Fair enough.
and he nods his head to you and like holds his hand towards the door, like clearly wants you to fuck off.
That must be a traditional greeting in these parts.
Now tell us about that woman you want. No, kidding. Alrighty.
As you all leave, any questions?
Oh yeah,
before
I
we
opened
begin
one of the
travel?
books in here, and I opened to page 3, paragraph 6, and can you start reading for me?
No, but as we're heading,
Switches
Uh,
DMs, the audacity.
Yes,
Oh.
Nevil.
yes. Oh, sorry about that. I was also typing. And
Oh, you're good.
I would like to I like to stop the party. Like, all right, as we like head out to like edge of town or something. By the way, I got you all a little gift. To hopefully commiserate this new starting adventure.
Oh, you
she
didn't
pulls
have
out.
to get us anything.
Well, it's fine. You know, it's what a good person would do, I guess. Anyways, here's 3 lanterns. Don't break them. If you pull the hood out, you'll see that there's a flame that will never go out. Again, if you break the lantern, that's 50 gold. That's just down the drain. So please don't. 50 gold each.
Oh, I think you can. I don't got
Ron
a gift
tries to,
for you
like,
right now, but
blow
I'll
the
try to
fire
find
out.
something for you.
It doesn't blow out.
Holy shit.
Language. Fucking goddamn it.
I made it specifically designed as sturdy as possible. But don't worry, if you just close the hood, it's darkness. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe some of you like darkness or not. I just don't know.
They got all the best stuff here. No, I'm quite a fan of the dark, but I'm not like, nah, this is pretty neat. It's like he very tentatively puts his hand near the flame and realizes that it's not hot, and you can see like immediately that makes him more comfortable. He goes, well, I'll be. I suppose if I hate to feel like I'm being a poor friend. He fumbles through his pockets and he pulls out a platinum ring and he'll hand it to you. If we're giving out gifts, I suppose you should hang on to this one then.
All right, cool. If she takes the ring and puts it on her finger.
Are we
It's
giving
probably
out
too big for
gifts?
her, but she still like puts it on.
Runa pulls out a
Apparently.
full set of chainmail. I don't know if anyone needs this, but
That looks pretty heavy. I'm barely good with my studded.
Yeah, I think it's
Bronze.
too big for me. It'd be too much unwieldy.
Braun turns
Oh.
around and it sounds like a whole tray of silverware got knocked over in his plate mail. Like, hey, what's going on over there? No, Braun will put the ring on your finger, and it's one of his spell components.
Oh
so
my.
with Ellie's permission, I'll kind of like tap the ring for a moment. Some like runes will glow, and it'll adjust to your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If we should get into a situation too dangerous, I can use this as a little bit means of defense for you.
she's like, oh, nice. Wait, what do you mean by that?
How would I explain it? Well,
that wooden
let's
bar.
say right here, right now, Clay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Clay?
Me and Clifton.
Cliff.
Cliff.
That was Terry misspeaking. Let's say Cliff were to punch you in the face right now for no reason at all. Now, that punch
Yeah.
wouldn't hurt as bad because my face would also be getting punched a little.
Ooh.
That's the power of God.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It took her a second. It's like, oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty nice. Where'd you get this?
Oh, I was shopping around when I first hit the city. As far as like that's not like the ring does that. That's just like that's what I'd use the magic.
It's your magic.
Yeah.
It's a spell.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an artifact that was linked to you or something. Okay.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Question: Do you?
That's like this
Go ahead.
one. You know, like he references to his pendant around his neck. This one does magic on its own.
Okay. She shakes her head. All right, I guess that's enough. Good to know. Let's be on our way. And then
Yep.
she says as she starts walking, and she's like, wait, it's gonna spend an entire day of walking, probably
Yeah,
in silence. So
Question: As we're like sometime along traveling day. Question: Rioma, Neville, how y'all set for healing magics, or you got potions on you?
I'm set for it. Blow it up before it does anything. That's my healing strategy.
if I
Oh,
strain
right.
myself really hard, I can heal a little bit.
All right, I'll tell you what. He's gonna reach into a bag and he's gonna pull out 2 healing potions. He's gonna give one to each of you. Keep this either for yourself if you need be, or God forbid one of us goes down and someone else can't get to him. Use that as that'll give you a good pick me up, as it's a basic healing potion, 2d4 plus 2.
You mean to tell me?
I don't know what the 2d4 is, but good to know.
It's a basic healing potion. You know, heals your wounds. You know, it's
Oh, okay.
homemade.
Do you have your own?
He's got plenty. As he reaches in the bag, pulls out. You see, he pulls out like different potions, alchemist fire, acid vials, homemade.
I specifically look for the ones that are not those, and I'm looking for the ones that look like healing potions.
They
so
are
I
all-
I don't grab them by mistake, basically.
You see that there's the bright red, classic healing potion. You see that the alchemist fire are like little vials that just have a tiny little spark of a flame in them, and then the acid vials are bright ass like fluorescent green.
Gotcha.
Ron
Okay.
kinda looks at your potions a little like quizzically and a little face of like disbelief. He goes, "Yeah, my uncle used to tell me his potions would give him strength, but everyone else just called him a drunk."
Oh, if you give me some time, I could probably make something like that too. But this'll heal you, not make you strong.
A potion.
You got the ones I gave one for each of them. You're man of the faith, ain't you? I heard people like that. Most of them can do that healing stuff
Yeah,
on their own.
I can channel magic to an extent to suture up some wounds, but nothing like a liquid. But
Yeah, exactly.
As you all are
I know how to do
traveling,
similar.
whoever is like the head of the group, I would like
That would
you
be
to
me.
roll-
Okay.
I would
Am I-
like you to roll a d20.
Okay.
Thank God I was worried she was going to say survival, because I'm not a survival man.
18.
rival man, take me by the hand.
Guide me through the land.
As you're traveling
Help me
south,
understand.
you're
Okay.
taking the main roads, and the Eric Plains are quite beautiful. It's mainly used for farming, and you can honestly see like miles around you.
Mhm.
A few hours into travel, Neville, you see Ahead of you on the road is someone who's like sitting crisscross, like just directly in the middle of the road, looking away from you.
Okay. Do they from the distance from where I'm standing? Are they armed?
From the distance you're standing, they do not appear to have any weapons on them, but you see like something like kind of floating near them, but you can't quite pick it out.
Okay. I put my hand out. I forgot, but like I look around and I remember, oh shit, they're like 6 foot tall. So I was like, guys, there's a person on the road down there. I see something. Usually doesn't bother me, but I see something floating right next to them. Give me one sec.
How far out are they?
Like 100 feet away.
Okay, cool.
Out of game, real quick. Who would benefit the most from going early in initiative?
Technically me. Or I guess technically everyone that's on our side. How about that?
Who is me?
Any of us.
Nevil. Yeah.
I have a class feature that I'll just designate who I give it to usually, if that's okay with Ellie. It is an unlimited ability. It is called...
Oh, the Twilight thing that gives extra to initiative.
It's fucking up high, down low, where to go. Vigilant Blessing. As an action, you can give one creature you touch, including possibly yourself, advantage on the next initiative roll. The benefit ends immediately if you use it on someone else again. So yeah, I'll just say if Nevil's gonna sneak up, and if it would benefit Nevil to go early in initiative, I'll keep giving. I have a -1 to initiative, so it's not gonna save me.
And it's unlimited.
I know. So I'll just say
That's crazy.
If you're okay with it, Ellie, if you want me to designate every time we can, or if you're cool with it, I'll just say if we roll initiative and I didn't designate, I'll say I gave it to Nevil.
Works for me.
Okay. So you'll have advantage on initiatives unless stated otherwise, Nevil.
Okay, I don't know how it feels, so I'm like, I assume you put your shoulder on my hand. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Or hand on my shoulder.
You feel like tweak it out for a moment.
Just rip a line. No, puts the hand on your shoulder and kind of goes, it's like, hey, just be careful down there, all right? We're watching out for you. And for a moment, you almost see like this spectral moon behind his shoulders kind of shine brightly before disappearing. And now you feel a little lighter on your feet.
Cleric magic. All right. So, as you do that, I say, oh, thank you. But no, I'm not going myself. She whistles.
Nobody
and
else,
then,
not even Braun, saw that moon. Just Nevil.
I'm so proud. And then on her shoulder appears a red owl just out of nowhere.
Holy
oh
shit.
God!
What tarnation?
Oh my God! It's attacking the little one. Kill it!
Oh my God! It's nature's slowest flying bird.
Braun goes back to a decade ago and like a really bad red owl invasion on the farm. I gotta kill it.
And then what do you do with?
I just send the owl just to do like a quick look at. I close I focus my senses to focus through the owl, and I send it to go get like a closer look at the guy.
Ah, you got that sort of thing too.
Yeah.
Your owl flies forward, and as they begin approaching the man, you start getting a better sight of him. You see that he's dressed in like kind of traditional wizard garb, like that heavy, like dark blue.
Oh, don't I know it?
And then you see him like he's like sitting crisscross, but you notice like he's like floating probably a foot above the ground, and he has his hands kind of like he's meditating. He has his hands like clasped around him. And you see that the 3 things floating around him are 3 little rats that you can hear like squeaking as they just like float around him slowly.
Pathic rats. All right. Upon seeing that, I unfocus my senses as I tell that owl to come back. Ida, come back.
Mm-hmm. Nice, I get it.
Thank you. And then, as she comes back, I desummon her and I tell the party, hey, that man over there, he's actually floating, and he's got 3 rats that are floating next to him. I think he might be a mage like me.
Well then.
Do you just want to like walk past him? Or you want to confront him? I would just walk past him, but maybe all of you have some.
See if he says anything to us.
Okay.
Hi.
So you all approach.
Yes.
As
His
you
voice
get-
is killing me. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Check.
As you
And you're
get
stuck with
closer-
it.
As you get closer, you like you're making enough noise that like he has to know that you're there, but like
Yeah.
he doesn't like acknowledge your existence at all. And you see that he's just like meditating quietly, and the 3 rats around him, you don't know if those are pets or just like he's meditating and they happen to get stuck in some sphere around him. You aren't too sure.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll try to like maybe make an arcana, not arcana. Let's try to figure out if there's a spell being cast upon him, or if it's like maybe try to figure out where the source of this flotation's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I assume arcana because that's the only thing I think of. But
Yeah.
okay, 14.
As you do it, you don't detect anything like you do get like a sense of like enchantment, like to induce like the floating, but you don't get anything like special from the rats or from him.
I gotta
He just
hydrate.
Yeah, I just don't think of a
seems like
spell.
a guy.
Bot
Yeah.
in my chat. How do I get rid of this message?
Nice.
Wow, you're just noticing that? That hydrate has been there for a while.
Yeah, that's been there since like the start, man. I even redeemed that, man.
You're so vigilant
I told
towards
you
chat.
I wasn't planning on streaming this. Ellie asked me to for like a catalog. That's all Ellie's getting.
So vigilant. Fucking.
I'm using Twitch Studios now, the beta, so I don't even know how to delete that out of my chat right now.
You would click their name and
I
like
could just
you
clear
can
the
like.
whole chat.
Well, I generally would me. I ban the fucking person. Get that gets rid of them.
I mean,
That's the message.
now I'm a wizard curious. That's why I'm gonna
Is
go.
there any as we're like close by to them? Is there anything coming from detect magic?
Nope, just like enchantment. That's it.
I reckon they could hear me if I yelled at them from up here. Should I just
I mean, they don't seem to be bothering anyone.
Oh,
It's
shit,
fine,
what was
fine.
that?
What?
Now, hold on. I'll go my
Games give you
pack.
Lemons. Thanks for the follow. That's 3
Oh,
hours
no.
ago.
What was that, Nevil?
I go up.
Moon Shadow. Thanks for the follow.
Neville goes into his pack and then pulls out a ration. He's like, "Hey, you hear me?"
As you say that, he just seems to like kind of like willfully ignore you.
Yeah, I chuck a ration. That is out of him in general, just in case you're hungry. And
As
walk
you
on.
do, you see that the rats are like trying to like reach for it, but they're like floating and they like can't reach it.
Oh no.
Um,
Okay, I thought those are familiars. I think those rats are stuck next to him.
as you like kind of throw the ration near him, he begins like moving, like he makes no motion to move, but like he just floats and he starts like moving to the side of the road, and like you see like his eyes are still closed, but like it seems like he's moved out of your way.
I mean, I shrug. It seems like he doesn't want anything to do with us. So, unless you guys want to do something with him, I'm gonna keep walking.
Rion will just look at this strange person and say, you are aware there are 3 rats floating around your head, right?
He doesn't open his eyes, but you do see a very like tiny nod.
And you want that to be happening.
He like shrugs, like he's indifferent.
Okay, are the rats okay with this?
He nods.
Okay.
In here.
I like to make an insight check to see if he's lying about that.
Yeah, is he... I'd like to, as well, see if he's lying about these rats.
Sure.
It's a 16.
As rats, you can't really tell.
You're right.
It's 8. Okay. Well,
All right then. I mean, we're walking on. There's nothing else. And we're not murder hobos, so
All right, you keep traveling south.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll just make a note. How far are we from the city?
About 3 hours south.
I'm just gonna write on a small piece of paper, note to the city guard. Weird person with rats flying around their head. 3 hours out of the city.
And who knows? Maybe this might be that Nico.
Are you Nico?
He shakes his head no.
Okay,
Do you
thank
know
you.
about
Tell
Nico?
you he was Nico.
Wait, is he lying?
Wait, he finally responded to us though.
Inside check if they're lying.
I could tell with the nod that it's slightly crooked. Therefore, he's lying.
I'm
They
gonna say
wanna
you'll
make the
continue
bridge.
traveling south.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
As you make your way south, you check your map, and once dusk hits, you see that you're probably about an hour's travel from Taggart. Do you want to set up base for the night and hit there in the morning, or just kind of hurry through, hit it now?
We could probably make it if we kept going.
I mean, only an hour, and I still got all my resources for the day. I'm good to go.
Yeah, it sounded like I really did anything. It was just walking. My feet are kind of tired, but other than that, I'm pretty good.
Okay. So you're going to continue all the way to Taggart?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. You begin traveling in the dark. And it takes about an hour. An hour later, you see in front of you something kind of odd. And you see this before you see the town itself, but you see this kind of blue shimmer in the air, like a weird, like a bubble of an aura. And as you get closer and closer, you kind of come to the top of the hill and you look down and you see the aura like goes high enough that you can see it from the top of the hill. And then looking down, you see that surrounds the town, which is dead silent. And you don't see a single person there. You're standing at the top of the hill, about 5 minutes outside of town. What do you do?
Something tells me this isn't normal, but I don't know what.
I was gonna say this didn't feel normal, but I don't really think I gotta say too much.
It doesn't really smell normal to me either.
Do we want
Can I
to
throw a rock
send...
at this, like...
That works?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna see if we wanted to send a birdie in, but we could throw a rock.
Yeah, can I just throw a rock at the shimmer to see if it reacts
Rock
to
is a
anything?
big bird.
Sure. And as you take one, you throw it. You see that like as it hits the shimmer, it kind of pulls around it like a bubble, like being pressed in. But then the rock passes through unharmed and lands on.
One sec. I take out some rope, tie another rock around the rope, toss the rock with the rope in while holding on to the other end of the rope. I need to make sure I specify that because I had a DM be a dick about that.
You throw the whole rope in.
and then the plan is if it also goes through to pull the rock back out, see what happens.
Yeah. It works, and you pull the rock back. The only thing that changes is as you touch it, the rock is a little cool to the touch, like cooler than like the ambient air around you. Expect.
Okay.
All right. Maybe I should ring back to our buddy. Let him ask him if this is normal.
Okay.
I mean, if you can do that, that'd be nice.
Well, I only get like 25 words, so maybe you guys can help me count them out.
What do you say?
I'm gonna write them down first, and we'll see if that sounds good. Okay.
As he's writing, you all kind of notice that like not only is the town dead silent, but so's everything. Not even the chirp of birds that you would expect, not the rustle of anything in like the undergrass. It is dead silent.
Perfect to fill my head with thoughts. Dear Bezic, we have arrived at, what is it, Taggart?
Mm-hmm.
Taggart. Period. Things seem strange. Period. Big old barrier. Made of magic. Making things quiet and such. I'm at 21 words. I got 4 more.
I was counting period as
Is
a
that
word.
normal? Question
Yeah.
mark.
1 sec.
That's 24 words, so I get 1 more word. So I think as I finish it, it just goes to like finish the conversation with you guys, and he's just gonna be like, what's the goblin's name again? It's
Nevil.
Nevil. So it just ends with Nevil. So it's Dear Bezic, we've arrived at Taggart. Things seem strange. Big old barrier made of magic making things quiet and such. Is that normal? Nevil!
What's up? What are you on about?
I was you had the bird, right?
Oh, you're thinking of
Maybe
I
like
was-
you don't gotta see if like the barrier hurts it, but like is it all the way around?
I was thinking that myself. I'm kind of more worried about the sound being gone.
The sound's gone? I can hear just fine.
A quick second later, you get a response in your head. What the fuck? No, that's not normal. Check out what's going on in the town. What's wrong with you? Do your fucking job.
All right, he says he's counting on us to help him out, so we're gonna make our way in there and investigate.
You're a nice sheriff.
Yeah,
So kind.
everyone knows I'm lying, huh?
I can roll insight, but I don't think I'll know.
Oh yeah, I could try rolling insight too. No, you're thinking. No, you're pretty good.
Wait, was it? Vitae, like you almost hear like a seething response, like not physically, but like just looking at him, you see his face kind of contort, like oh shit, as he like gets this response, and you're like, that probably wasn't very nice.
They must be really angry when they're happy with what we're doing.
I'm trying to focus here. Give me a sec. All right, so yeah, I'll try. I think that's a smart idea, actually, Braun. I'll summon Ida and do like a quick scan around the perimeter of the bubble to see if it's actually all the way around, or if it's just like a wall, or
it covers the entire town to about 100 feet outside of it.
Gotcha. Well, goes in and goes out. I have no idea what it does. You said you could detect magic. Kind of looking at. I forget your name.
Oh no, I can't detect magic. No,
Okay.
not today anyway.
Oh, goes to Clifton.
Leave. Yeah. We'll be.
He'll be right back. Okay.
It's almost nighttime now, right?
It is just past dusk, so it's dark out.
All right.
Well,
it's no detriment for me to explore the city streets at nighttime, but if you folk are wanting to wait till morning, I can accommodate. But if you'd rather risk it, I can maybe be of some help on that as well.
I'm perfectly fine exploring at night. I gave you all lanterns for this exact reason, actually.
Well, if you wouldn't mind me stepping my foot in there for a second, I got an alternative to the lanterns if we don't need the extra bright light.
Oh, okay. What's your alternative, Dad? I can't talk.
Well, that's Neville speaking, right? Or is that
That's Neville, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine you and I share a certain sense of vision, kind of like referring to like dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
I find it possible with the power of my faith to grant that power to those around me if I see so fit.
Totally fine with that. Yeah, if you want, I don't mind just doing that. I just got the lanterns just in case.
I can help you out as well. Even you can't see all there is to see in the night.
Illuminate. I'm all for it. I assumed if you wanted to do me harm, you've done so already.
What do you all do right now? Kind of like on the edge of town.
I'm waiting for this magic show to happen.
Yeah, so we kind of gear up to make our way in. I'm gonna use my one a day for Eyes of the Night. You see, Braun kind of has you guys gather around. He's like, now, close your eyes and try to... It'll be easy because it's dark when you close your eyes, but try to picture the darkest night you've ever been a part of. How far out could you see, if at all? Try to imagine what you heard that night. The trees around, the ambient sounds. It's all there, you just gotta look for it. Really believe you'll see it. And when you open your eyes, and he'll cast the ability, you'll see it all. There's nothing to fear in the night sky. And then
the night is usually long and full of terrors.
Nice.
Everyone gets 300 feet.
Nice. 600, 16.
Now we all get longbows and just start fighting everything at a distance at nighttime.
So do you all enter the barrier? Or?
Yeah, with this, I was like, dang, way better as I'm like walking towards the barrier.
All right. As you pass through, it's like earlier with the rock. It feels cooler inside, and it's not like violently, like it's not gonna snow, and like it doesn't make you just like a couple degrees drop as you enter, and as you kind of keep heading further into town, it's just dead silence. After about a minute of walking, you're on the main road heading into town. In front of you, probably about 50 feet outside of like the first building of Taggart, you see a sigil on the ground about 8 feet in like diameter.
All right. I try saying something actually in town. Does my voice carry?
What was that?
I try to say. Neville tries to say something in town. Does it carry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Makes a sound. You know, like, hey, what's going on? And like, does she hears herself? Okay.
As one of us, if I could backtrack just a
Well,
little
it
bit
ain't
to see
silent.
if as the first one of us passed the barrier, could they have turned back and tried to have talked to us to see if it goes through the barrier?
And that would have worked. You would have heard each other.
Okay, so it's not that things are being quiet; it's that there's nothing to make noise. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll step in the barrier and step right back out.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
only thing you notice is that it's colder.
On the inside, yeah.
I
And
don't
then-
think Braun has any reasonable understanding of what he's looking at, but in times of when he doesn't understand something, he looks to God. Could I try like a religion to try to like defer anything about what's going on, if possible?
Sure. Yeah, do a religion check.
12.
12.
This
You
ain't
kind
the ocean.
you kind of search your mind looking for like scripture of like has anything like this mentioned before, any like rituals that you know of, and you can't really draw anything. At least with your
Well, I got nothing.
yeah.
Godmaster. May I please? Neville would like to investigate the. It could take obviously it took a lot of time, but I would like to investigate carefully around the area to see signs of struggle. Like was everything packed up in a hurry? Is there any signs of blood, or even as small as like people like luggage or backpacks? Just leaving aside the road or something.
Like I mentioned earlier, just kind of a cursory glance around the outside. You don't really like there's no signs of struggle. You do see a lot of footfalls, so like there was heavy foot traffic through the area. But no signs of struggle. You don't see any blood on the ground, no like broken items or anything. You do find a large, I don't know if you all heard me earlier, but there's a large glowing sigil on the ground.
I did.
Oh yeah. Question: What? How magical is the area around us and the sigil?
Around
Special
you,
eyes.
around you, the air has
Look
a
with your special
like
eyes. My
Oh,
friend.
I got the special eyes of a merchant. I'll tell you what. I can see that magic.
the air around you in general has this like tinge of like conjuration to it, but the sigil on the ground, it's 8 feet in diameter and it's glowing like a light blue, and you can see like there's an incredibly powerful amount of magic in that.
As we're kind of looking around and we're coming like down into the town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Braun would like to. He's good at looking at things. He'll scan the town. Does he see any sign of like recent life, like in the last like day, or does it look like it's been a few days?
It looks like it's been a few days.
Okay. I could roll a perception for this. Does it look like there was a mass panic on Exodus, or like everything just like up and
Just
got
just
left
heavy
as it was?
footfall traffic, I believe.
Yeah, roll a perception for me.
Okay. I have advantage on these due to my sentinel shield, since this would rely on sight, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want to give me about 10 minutes
Same
or so,
roll.
I can.
You don't see any signs of like a mass exodus. It just feels as if like you're looking at the town and then just one day there weren't any people in it.
I'm gonna try and read this sigil, kind of see if I can if I can get an idea of what kind of sigil it is. If not, I would like to try and just take a few minutes to use identify.
Yes.
As
Go
you
ahead
do,
and oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say as you see through those, as you see investigating, you can go ahead and investigate that, but I'm gonna give you like maybe 30 minutes to an hour tops before I'm gonna pull out the lantern and just scan it, or shine the light upon it. This might be one of those.
Oh, this is pretty.
I mean,
weird.
this is definitely something to scan with that, but that's going to give us information later when we return. I'm trying to get us information now. So go ahead if you want to do that while I'm doing this.
I'm just worried that the interaction might cause something to happen. That's it.
Well, go ahead and do that then now, since that ain't going to be touching it. That thing works more like it's capturing the essence of the surroundings, so to speak, for later viewing. I think that's less likely to set it off than me trying to investigate it.
Okay.
Trying to read these runes.
I take out the magic lantern then, when Evil does, and she approaches to shine a light on.
Yeah. And as you hold it over it, the blue crystal in the middle begins to shine brighter, but nothing happens other than that. And after a couple of minutes of holding it, that shine kind of dissipates and returns to its normal.
All right, see, there we go.
Okay.
Now we got that information for later. As I'll use what Arcana.
Yes, please roll Arcana.
Damn, I'm rolling I'm rolling 14s a lot today.
Let me look. Just from with a 14 looking at it, it is too complicated for you to even like begin picking apart. This
Right.
is like the only thing you can work out is that this is a masterwork of a sigil.
I don't get any sort of information like touching it will be bad.
Oh no, you don't get anything like that, no.
Okay.
I can, if we take about 10 minutes or so, I can touch this thing and identify it. Take a few minutes.
I would like to give my second opinion, but that's when I have to go see. When am I allowed to give a second roll just to make sure he's actually might be fine if he touches it?
Yes, I would.
Because this is pretty advanced.
Just because one doctor said you have cancer doesn't mean you have cancer.
Yeah.
Are you trying to determine specifically if you can touch it, or are you just doing like your own Arcana check to see what you can?
Specifically, if him physically touching it would cause him harm.
Oh fuck! I forgot I had a map of Taggart here.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
shit,
damn.
yeah. Thank you.
Oh my damn.
Oh my god.
Oh my
How's it
god!
going, Ham?
Yeah.
You all are right here right now.
Okay, I'll put my thing over there.
And so, just looking at determining if it's dangerous, it does not seem like it would hurt you to touch.
Okay.
Can't imagine not having a 3D token.
Imagine not having a circular token.
There's a circle on my token.
Imagine not having a circle around you.
There's a circle underneath me.
Yeah, that ain't the same. You're
And
not
so-
like us.
Imagine not knowing
You're
what
not-
your legs look like to the viewing
You're
audience.
you're not normal.
Your character
Excuse
will never
you.
get a wiki feat.
Excuse you. They can see my boots and they can see Quicksilver. Ain't that right, audience? See that in the top right corner? Mm-hmm.
I see it that
Anyway.
way. You're right.
Mm-hmm. I get the best of both worlds.
Are you
Anyway,
telling the
I'm
audience to look at your feet?
You don't want wiki feats? Apparently, someone doesn't care about their wiki feat score. Anyway,
so back to the game.
yes, I'm a cast identify over a course of 11 minutes.
What specifically does identify do?
Choose one object you must touch that you must touch with casting, a magic item or some other magic imbued object. You learn its properties, how to use it, if it requires an attunement, how many charges it has, what spells are affecting it, if it was created by a spell, what spell.
Okay.
If you touch a creature instead, you learn what spells are affecting them.
Overall, so I'm just going to give you the general information on this system. After sitting and you cast Identify and you kind of look it over yourself for a while,
Cast the identify song.
you discern a few different pieces of information. One, you can tell that the ink that made this has trace amounts of mithril, which in your like kind of history is used in like permanence to make a spell like difficult to remove. You can also see that this is a invocation of Aether and the ethereal realm itself. And the last thing that you can pull from it is it's not quite a teleportation spell, but it's very close to that.
Is it ether? Is it like Aether or Ether?
Aether.
Okay, so it is the AE. Okay. And I'll relay that information to the group. And making the bridge, I wonder if this has something to do with that Nico fellow.
Who's the Nico? Oh, the person that we were. Okay.
The weird guy speaking outside of the Aldinus study about Aether and making a bridge. Now this is teleportation-esque magic here. What in the holy hell could he be planning?
Ellie, you worried that your music paused?
Yes.
Okay.
It's because we are in a silent town with.
I'm gonna.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna.
it.
I'm gonna put a hand on my shoulder, and Quicksilver's gonna kind of climb out from around his back and like up onto the hand. He's gonna put him down onto the circle and start seeing through his eyes. I'm gonna see if something happens real quick. Hold on tight, Silver, and he'll put the rat gently onto the sigil and watch through the rat's eyes if anything happens.
Okay, I have an incredibly important question.
Yes.
Are you trying to activate it, or are you just like looking at it with different eyes?
I'm looking through the rat's eyes and putting it onto the circle to see if anything happens, like if the circle will activate with the Quicksilver the rat on it.
So just
Like,
putting
I
the
will
rat
step
on it,
back.
nothing happens.
The rat will kind of walk around the sigil,
Yeah.
kind
so
of dig at the
yeah,
sigil a little.
just putting the rat
Sniff,
on,
sniff, sniff,
nothing
sniff.
happens.
Well then, do we want to try messing with the markings or
Well,
I
it's
could
made with
investigate some
mithril.
of these houses? He'll kind of be like, "Hello, is anybody out there?"
It's made with mithril ink, so it's gonna be pretty hard to remove.
No response.
That stuff's got built for tough written all over it.
I will say, Ryoma, what are you doing?
I think I'd like to look around and see if there's anybody hiding. Perhaps nearby.
I'll follow Ryoma for backup,
Yeah.
basically.
I'd like to walk around maybe. So is the sigil where we're at right now?
The sigil is where you're at, yes.
I'd like to maybe just walk around town and maybe look for if anybody's in the houses or anything.
Sure. And so go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
Fuck.
Can I make one too since I'm helping him?
You can give him advantage.
Advantage? Okay.
Here, let me roll again. Woo!
There you go.
Very nice. As you
Thank
begin
you.
going around the town, you don't find anyone or like anything. Like you don't even see bugs on the ground. You don't find any. Also, you don't find any signs of a struggle or anything. You go into a couple of houses, and while the first few are just completely empty, like the food stores are out. In one house, you walk in and you see on like the main table is like a half-eaten breakfast with like you can see it's starting to rot a little bit, and then in the chair in front of it is a full pair of clothes that are just empty.
Are they setting up like a person or they're just bundled on the seat?
Sitting up as if someone had been sitting there.
Okay. Which house would that be on this map, if I could ask?
I'm gonna say that is this one.
Rima's gonna look at that clothing as like that's it's really fucking creepy. I'm gonna poke the clothes, see if there's actually somebody in there invisible.
In the clothes, there's nothing.
Okay.
So the clothes didn't like fall off of somebody, like and like are piled onto the chair that they were sitting in, or
That is how it looks. Is that
Okay.
as if someone was sitting there and then just was gone.
yeah,
Oh,
then the
so-
clothes are now affected by gravity, not like the clothes
Yeah.
are like laying over the chair.
Someone got taken naked.
Yeah.
It's the rapture.
I think this may be tied to the conjuration presence from that sigil.
Neville, what do you think is going on?
Well, very simple. I'm not the type to draw a conclusion before I have all the evidence, but I do think that obviously a mage did a ritual and it affected the people of the town, either taking them or killing them. That's all I can gather so far. Mage being anything that can cast or conjure magic.
It must have happened sometime in the morning because this is breakfast. I guess you could be eating breakfast at night.
It's also got
Breakfast-
rot on it, so it's got to be at least a couple days, actually.
Breakfast dinner's amazing.
What kind of breakfast is it, if I could ask?
Just like basic farm breakfast, like fried eggs and
Hotcakes.
some bacon.
Oh, this is a pretty good breakfast.
I mean, you know,
taste it.
I eat a bacon strip, but sorry, Neville does eat a bacon strip, even though it's a little rotted because she's a goblin. It's not the freshest, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. I guess they could have been eating it like as some people eat at night, like breakfast. But
Night bacon.
night bacon, yeah.
Question, GM. I'm
Yes.
kind of taking a little bit of a circle around using my merchant's eye. Am I seeing any other sigils around?
I was actually about to message you and say that because
Hell
you're moving
yeah.
around, there is another right
Ignore
here.
that.
Right there.
Fuck.
I saw that. That's okay.
69, 420. Nice.
You a
Huh,
quick kind of
another
look over
one.
and you see it's the same exact sigil as the other one.
Huh. Hey, fellas, I see another one out here.
You just yell that.
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
about? Oh, I see on the map now.
About a little bit south. A little bit south of glowing. Looks the exact. Looks like it's got the same runes.
Oh,
That conjuration magic. Conjuration is the magic of teleportation and whatnot. I'm wondering, there might be some others around here. Like the whole town just kind of got, and he just snaps fingers. They just got like taken or something. But the thing is, how like runes like these, they take time to write and create. You don't just snap your fingers and they're here. That takes time to draw and whatnot.
I'm pretty sure there's a spell out there that can get it done quick, but I see what you're trying to say.
It's becoming nighttime now, yeah. So it's like darker outside.
It's already night, yeah.
It's not, yeah.
Braun is kind of pulling back a little bit, and the group's going up to the next sigil. He kind of gets the idea. In these, I haven't decided how I want to flavor it yet. I might change it, but for now I'm gonna say like these, like I don't want to do wings. He's not flying like that. I think like that spectral moon.
Superman.
Will appear. Yeah, that spectral moon will appear behind Bryce's shoulders again, and he'll just kind of lift off, like almost seemingly weightless, and push himself into the sky for the next minute. If I get an aerial view, do I see more sigils across the town?
You do give me what's your passive perception?
20.
Okay. You do see one more down in this corner here.
Okay.
And then you see a slight blue emanating light coming from inside this building.
Braun will touch down weightlessly, his heavy armor not making a sound, surprisingly, and kind of looks around and goes, well, we got another one of these things over in the corner, and there's some sort of light coming off of a building about 2 doors down. Why do y'all look so... oh, I can fly, by the way.
I mean, flying things happen.
Yeah.
That's great that you can fly.
Well, not all the time. And
Evil's looking at the ground, at the sigil, like intently, like not even paying attention.
So you
She's
can fly
not-
all
she's
the
kinda focused
time.
out.
That's
Yeah.
great. That'll come in very handy during the day and whatnot.
no,
How
I
do
can't
you-
fly in the daytime.
How do you
Well,
fly if you don't
I
have
can,
wings?
but I can't.
Why not? What do you mean?
It's
Why can't you fly during the day?
well,
That don't make no sense.
there's a caveat, but I can, but I can't.
You mean the fancy fish egg food?
No, that's caviar. We're not as funny as we
I
think
would.
we are.
Neevil, what are you doing?
I get a stick.
Okay.
I proceed to run the stick across the sigil to disrupt it.
As you try, like you can drag the dirt, but whenever you hit a spot where there's that like mithril ink, it is
Mhm.
immovable. Like your stick will like get caught on it.
Yeah, okay.
1 second. Hello.
Pulling out a spell.
I'm
Wow.
gonna mute really quick.
I
Give me
worship
Oh, okay. Take your
god of
time.
the ocean. It's a lot darker in the ocean, so I'm more tightly. My powers are more closely tied towards the dark than the sun. It doesn't
I'm not
hinder
gonna
me,
lie.
but I just can't use all of my abilities in direct sunlight sometimes.
I am just thinking about blowing up the sigil.
I was thinking that maybe like, and you see a dagger will.
I got something I can do.
A dagger will
punch him
flip
really
out
hard.
of Braun's belt almost by itself and then fly down and dink bounce off the ground. I'm assuming it's not going to damage it, but then the dagger
she-
flies
hell?
back.
Oh, Ghosty's
into-
not here right now, so.
How
yeah.
the hell did you do that?
Dagger flies back into Braun's sheath. Oh, I just told it to move, I suppose. I lost the accent immediately. You say something else in the country accent. Get me back. Here I go.
You know what?
What
Maybe
happened
I'll
to the three of
just.
us?
You know what? Maybe I'll just talk like this the rest of the campaign.
Well, a mentor of mine of sorts. He's no longer with us, but he taught me how to do all kinds of crazy things with magic in my mind. He said I was empath or telekinetic or something like that.
Oh, one of them psychopaths. I got you.
No, but like, I mean, at the same time, like, do you give me permission? I need a yes.
I mean, I understand what you mean. Got that psychic power type stuff.
Yeah. Well, I can like, not in as much as I can move this, and he points to the dagger, but like, I could even like move one of you a little bit if I needed to. He has the telekinetic feat.
Yeah, I kind of figure.
All right, I'm gonna go and since it seems like no one's here, I'm gonna go in each and every house to see if I can find clues.
All right. Well, you find 30,000 gold pieces, a ring of wishes, a deck of many things with all the bad cards taken out of it, a deck of many things with all the bad cards in it.
Someone separated the two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just shuffled and split them unbeknownst to the card.
But how many bags of salt and vinegar chips do I find though?
None. None of those godforsaken things.
Welcome back.
Welcome
What happened while I was gone?
So
we found all the magic items in the town because we looked in every house.
Bron tried to throw his hammer at the sigil, and assuming that it did the same thing, it just bounced back to his hand because of his power.
While you were gone, I said Braun used his telekinetic feat to fly a dagger down and try to scratch at the sigil, but I assumed it didn't do anything. He was just kind of showing off that he can use telekinesis.
Yeah. You said you go around and like look for magic items. Do you actually?
No.
Like,
I go around and check every single house. Like I'm just like, okay, no one's here. I'm gonna go in every single. Yeah.
The one house down the way has got the blue lights. I don't think we should be like intruding into people's personal spaces if we. Oh, he's already inside.
No people, no laws. So.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to look at it.
You do actually find 2 potions of healing and 1 like ambiguously enchanted sword.
Where was this house located?
How ambiguously enchanted are we talking here?
Yeah, I can find out. Give me 10 minutes.
What was that, Ghosty?
That's gonna be your catchphrase by the end of this.
Oh, okay. Let me write that down.
And then Leona,
10 minutes and I can do anything.
Most wizards can do it in 1. Me, I do it in 10 because I want to do it right.
And then, I'm just gonna, like I said, every house, and then the next one I'm gonna do it the one with the star. Just going down the street.
Okay. Really quick, Rioma, what are you doing?
I'd like to. I have a -1 to this, so it's probably not going to work. But I would like to make it a contact to see if I can figure out what's going on with these runes.
Can I help them so they can get a fighting chance?
I take all the help I can get.
You get advantage.
13.
That's not bad.
Like I mentioned earlier, just looking over it, you can't glean much information, but like you can tell, like I said, this is a masterwork of a sigil. As in, like, this is something that would have taken years to develop.
I do have proficiency with calligrapher's tools. Do I know if like how much effort it would have taken to like write out these sigils?
Yeah, to write them out individually would have taken like a couple hours each.
Wait a moment. Rioma.
So
How about we just put a bunch of dirt on top of the sigil?
I like your plan, but I have a slightly different idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into this house that's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pick up a full table if I can and bring it outside.
Okay.
And I'll be like, I could just smash this into the sigil and see what it does.
Sure. I mean, you go ahead and like you smash it down, and like the table shatters, and like the dust around the sigil moves, but the sigil itself remains entirely unaffected.
So physical, I think.
Spell sigil super weird, don't you? Is it sigil?
Sigil, yeah.
S-I-G-I-L.
S-I-G-I-L, yeah.
There's no J in there.
I said J or G?
Just from looking at these sigils, I think it probably like a group of people had to do this. So it can't have just been like Nico on their own. Because like just writing these out would have taken hours.
I'm also just gonna say, like, we've heard like rumors and like his name, and we're assuming he's a terrible person now. So we don't even know if he's ever been here.
I mean, he's speaking about aether and making a bridge. This is etherical magic. So it's possible Nico could be making some sort of cult, and people gotta, drink some special drink when a comet passes by. Something. Who
Or it's
knows?
possible Nico's saying that this type of magic should be cautioned and dangerous because it can make people disappear.
Maybe one, maybe both. Who knows?
As you all
I'm-
are debating, I'm going to jump over to Neville.
Uh-huh.
And you approach this building with the light in it, correct?
Sigil.
I go in with the light, and first things first, I see the sigil that's on the ground.
Yes.
Hopefully.
So as you approach, you see that, like I mentioned, like here and there are like sets of clothes as if someone was wearing them and then just vanished and they like fell to the ground. And you see that there are more kind of centered around this building. And as you walk in, you see the library. And you see that this is the only place in town that has sign of like struggle. You see that there are dozens of sets of clothes in here, just like scattered about as if they were just gone. There's a few broken chairs, some books are thrown around and torn, and in the very dead center of the library is another sigil, but this one is a bit larger, and you see it has a secondary ring around it, and this one's shining a little bit brighter. But do a quick investigation for me.
Of course. Investigation.
As you
23.
look, even though there are signs of a struggle, and you can see like there's one like chair leg that looks like there's a pair of clothes that has like a tear in the stomach, and it looks like there's like a broken chair leg sticking out of it, as if someone had been like stabbed with it. There's not a single drop of blood in this entire area.
Okay. And that's all I found in this house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I take out the lantern and I also scan it, the sigil with the special one.
Okay. This one takes a couple minutes extra, so like 4 or 5 minutes is how long it takes for the lantern to like fully absorb the information. As you're looking, you see that this sigil seems a little more like not unstable, but like active than the others. Like you see flashes of lights in some of the words occasionally.
Well, I think I found the main one, Neville says to her head. But I'm going to continue investigating every house. If I happen to see... I'll just call someone over. I step outside. If there's nothing else in the house to investigate. Hey guys, I think I found the main one.
I bet it was in that blue house.
I'll make my way over.
Hey, Cliff, we're heading down.
Oh shit! I guess I'll hold off on looking through this big one. Hold on a moment.
Well, hold on. You want me to go with Cliff and check this out, or you want us to head over there?
Let's stick together.
All right, I'm on my way. Mosey's on over.
So as you all gather as a group, you all kind of come to the same realization that like it seems like the people of this village were gathered into this library before whatever happened.
All right. So I point out, I tell them all the clues that I find using my 22, and then so it seems that not everyone agreed with this sort of plan, pointing to that since chair, someone got stabbed, probably, or maybe there was an accident when there was cast, but seems too fishy. I'm gonna go investigate all the other houses. If you guys want to experiment with this, you can. I already scanned it with the lantern.
Anything happen if I put Quicksilver on it?
Are you just putting the rat on, or are you like doing anything magical or anything?
I'm putting the rat on it and trying to figure out how to activate this thing.
If you just put the rat on, nothing happens.
What if I step on it?
Nothing happens.
Fuck. Okay.
What if I put a bunch of dirt on it? I'm just saying, if they could have buried the sigils, why wouldn't they? It'd be harder to fuck with them.
If you do throw like dirt over it, you'll see that the sigil kind of like shines through it, and it's almost as if the sigil like grows over the top of the dirt.
All right.
All right.
Well, here's what we can do. I can reach out to Bezic again, let him know that things are definitely fucked. If you guys really think this Nico character has something to do with all this, then maybe we should.
Not necessarily.
We have no evidence.
Take him into custody, maybe some questioning, or if he knows more about ethereal magic. Is that what you called it?
It seemed like he doesn't know what's going on at all. He even suggested that Nico might have been here. So I don't even think he knows Nico, even did this. I'd say maybe inform him that we have a theory that people have been teleported away, and that's why there's a magical barrier that's causing it. Sigils around, but we're still investigating. Other than that, I'm going to go each house. If you do want, though, I haven't tried doing anything magical with the runes, so if you guys want to maybe cast a spell on it and try to disrupt it, I don't mind.
Sure. Braun will drop his hammer to his side. It'll make a big heavy thunk, and then he'll throw his hands, and golden flames will fall onto the sigil as he'll cast Sacred Flames.
Is anyone standing on it, or are there any
Is the rat standing on it?
Quicksilver's still in there, yeah.
Yeah, Quicksilver will stand on it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. And so you cast
Sacred Flame. It's a
And I'm looking through the rat's eyes.
Okay. I want you to roll. Oh my.
Thank God I got 10 castings worth of Find Familiar on hand.
I think the rat's dead.
I want you to roll. Oh my God, I don't even know what I would have. Just a straight wisdom roll. Terry.
19.
About to say, from which one? Me or the rat?
Terry. In your eye. Okay, one second. I'm gonna drag Joss to a different chapter.
Yeah, because I see this. I'm like,
I'm going to use the restroom anyways. All right, so we were back.
As you cast the spell, you see the flames run into the sigil, and you can the magic.
You're
you
cutting
put
out on my end.
Oh shit! Here.
You sound better now.
Okay. As you cast the spell and the magic goes into it, it's almost like you're like pumping fuel into a fire, and it flares brightly, almost like it almost blinds you for a second. And then when you are able to see again, you look back down. That rat is fucking gone.
Oh shit, that rat! Oh, where the fuck the rat go?
All right, 2 seconds.
All right.
Up on.
I'll be right back, guys. I got to go pee.
Have a good. Who's left?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Who is it?
The dead.
Aha. How's it going so far? We gotta
I
make up the
haven't-
silence now.
I haven't punched anything yet, and my whole thing
know.
is punching
Your
stuff.
whole thing is punching stuff. You can punch the sigil.
Yeah.
You fist your magic weapons.
Well, I have the grappling thing. I could try to pull it out of the ground.
No, I don't think the goal is to break these things. I think we gotta figure out where it goes and probably go there as well.
I could start kissing it. That might work.
That might work.
You have a message in your chat from a Ruby Orchid. I don't know if you saw it, by the way.
Oh my goodness, I'm doing so bad as a streamer.
Listen, I get it. I streamed one time for 3 minutes on accident. It was a very weird time.
Ruby Orchid. Does it sound familiar? Well, thank you for following.
Sorry, I realized that you could hear people in the background of my mic, so
Oh
I
no,
just
you're
turned
all
it down.
good. You're all good.
Yeah,
I got 8 viewers. It says, hell yeah.
that's a lot. Pretty good. I've been eating Tic Tacs obsessively.
Just
for
Tic
the-
Tacs, like straight. Like
just Tic Tacs.
oh God! Ah!
so loud. Oh!
So loud. Everyone.
As
Very-
you watch it,
Cliff, Cliff, you good?
the sickle flares
Yeah.
brightly, and you see Cliff he's almost thrown
Oh,
back and
God dang
falls
it.
back onto the
Ah.
ground, and he is blind and
Fuck.
deafened for 1 minute.
Cliff,
Fuck!
Cliff, I'm right here.
Ah!
Cliff, I'm holding on to your arm.
Fuck!
Cliff, how many
After-
fingers am I holding up, Cliff?
After about a minute,
Fuck if I know.
Oh, you
after
can hear
about a
me. You can hear
minute,
me.
Cliff comes back kind of into
Oh,
general
definitely.
consciousness,
Sorry. Ah, fuck!
and that Quicksilver is straight up fucking gone. Not
Oh,
even ash,
God.
just not there anymore.
Don't do that again, for fuck's sake. Oh,
Alright,
God.
duly noted. I could try a different.
Oh.
Are you?
No, just don't cast magic in that thing for a moment unless you're gonna stand on it yourself. Oh, Jesus.
What did you see?
Oh, I saw bright flashiness. I saw the acid trip of a lifetime. Like things were made of their individual molecules and the atoms and shit, you know, like ew, oh boy. And then I was just no atom, atom, like science stuff. And then I was just like nothing. I was just dead. Now I'm fairly certain I got a son of Quicksilver's brother. I don't know if I'll ever see Quicksilver again, but yeah, he done served very well.
So
Oh shit! Now I got a fucking split in the headache. Oh
what it
God!
sounds like to me is these sigils are bad news.
Cast Spare the Dying on Cliff, see if that'll get rid of the headache.
Hey, my head's still fucking pounding. But fuck me. Oh God!
Everyone else. Or
Also felt like it knocked the accent out of me for a hot moment.
You're back.
But I'm wondering if everyone in this town could be just fucking toast.
Well, I mean,
This ain't good.
well, who gains from that? Why would they do that? Why not just like torch the town if they wanted to kill everybody? This is something
Fuck
different.
if I know. Oh boy. Fuck
So-
me.
hey, I'm very sorry, but I was zoning out. What happened?
Oh god. His magic done fucking evaporated my rat and gave me the most splittingest headache I ever did have. Oh boy.
Well, if we want to sleep on this, I could seek guidance.
I am not sleeping on that thing.
No,
I'll sleep on a lot of
I meant
things. You can sleep on that.
You know, you misunderstand me. I just meant we take a sleep tonight, think on what to do. Tomorrow, I can gear up to ask some prayers, maybe get some answers about what the fuck's going on.
I'm fine with that. I think we should probably keep checking some more houses in here just to make sure we don't
Don't miss
You
nothing
know,
important now, I suppose. We're not taking stuff from
exactly.
people, though, alright?
Okay, out of character, my intrusive thought is like I want to stand on the sigil and kill myself.
Fuck.
I mean,
It's
go
like-
ahead if you want.
I want to see if it like takes me to a magical place.
Alright.
But I
It
could
takes
just
you
die.
it takes you to the bad place.
Did you?
I'm not gonna stop you from doing
Hold,
whatever you
hold on, nobody
I know.
stand on this thing. I just want to try something real quick. Everyone good like 3 feet away from this thing?
I'm gonna stand 1-3 feet away.
Okay,
Saying
at least I'm saying about 5 feet away, and I'm just gonna say, you know what? You're not a sigil. You're barely a sigil, and I'm gonna do vicious mockery at it and see if anything happens.
As Vicious Mockery is a much weaker spell than the one cast before.
No, it was a cantrip. They were both cantrips, weren't they?
Vicious Mockery is a D4.
Yeah, but like through it, like it pulses again with like a bright light, and it blinds you all for a second, but like not as long as before.
Maybe your magic was just too strong.
Might
Is
be
it-
the-
Maybe you need a light touch,
Maybe if you cast
like a lover.
a level 4 fireball at it.
Maybe we don't do that. I could try casting light on it.
I could try just grabbing it.
Yeah, we could also
like
do-
this is 4 people just
I
fit
know,
like
I know.
the death ball and like we're just chucking rocks at it.
How many D&D characters does it take to solve a basic puzzle? Yes.
Do you wanna-
That don't look like a square hole.
Has anybody here stepped into any one of these sigils yet?
I did. Nothing happened. And then we put my rat on it, and I stepped away, and y'all fucking evaporated.
Bron'll step into the circle.
Okay, this is about no. just kidding. No,
Braun,
no,
okay,
no.
to be clear, Braun is stepping into the circle.
Yes.
Are you casting any spells?
That like tentative silence of like,
Do I?
Wait, Brian, before you do
do
it,
you trust your?
what's your
God?
last name?
What's Mossor?
Masor.
be sure to know
Okay,
what to put
you can
on
do it
there.
now.
All
We
right.
got note to put on the tombstone.
Can I prepare an action?
What? Yes. What action?
If this shit looks like it's about to pop off, like the sigil, I'd like to use a reaction to try to grapple them out of it. Like just reach out and just pull them away from it.
I would like to walk away and stay out of the ring, like the diameter of the other sigil. So no,
I
just
will,
sure.
as a precaution, when the sigil flares, it happens so fast that like you would not be able to identify if something was going wrong fast enough. It is
Okay.
like an instant thing.
Okay. I'll just be nearby to help.
It's like something's happening, good or bad. I don't know, but something's happening.
All right, so like I see everyone but Braun is like leaving the library.
I'll be close. I just don't want
Nah.
to be in
Let's
10
see
feet of the
if I didn't learn anything from how Bryce died in the last campaign.
city.
Over Quicksilver is being fucking evaporated. Just
Well, I mean, like, hold on now. That is your like a familiar,
Just
right?
like-
Do you feel
just
any
like
connection to him
Squeaks.
at all?
I like I said, I'm gonna have to be summoning Quicksilver's brother.
Like, you can't
Oh.
try to bring him
I,
back.
I felt that connection get destroyed.
Like,
So they're
out of
correct.
game, like it died.
But it's gone. Like he don't only exist. Thanos said no. Thanos said
can't-
Quicksilver, fuck you. I can't summon Quicksilver himself.
Okay. Maybe
Means
I
you can't
won't, maybe I
summon.
won't
It is
do
a-
this then.
It's a
I thought it just teleported Quicksilver, but if it's
No.
like you can't unsummon and then resummon your familiar right now.
No.
I mean, they could be a different plane of. Oh, sorry, he could be on a different plane of existence if that's what you're thinking about.
Connection is gone.
All right. Well, nope, none of that. And I'll step out of the library and be like, nope, I couldn't do it.
It's like, too scary.
Oh,
Fucking
you gonna do it
coward.
then, huh?
I already did it.
You already told me
Okay,
not to cast magic in the damn thing anyway.
I'd like to
Yeah,
say,
no fucking shit.
Wait, hang on. What's up, Rihanna?
I'd like to say we have investigated the town. Something
Yeah, we-
did happen. We could just be like, "Hey, we got here. No one here."
Yeah, I mean, we even did the thing with like a rat. You did the rat testing.
And it's like, "Hey, this thing
rat
raised the
test.
rat." So we could go take care of the other thing that's on the way.
You
And-
scanned.
Yeah, and then if he wants to, he can be like, if the sheriff really wants to, he can be like, okay, I want you specifically to do this. All right.
Yeah, but then we
Question.
should ask for more pay.
But I
because
feel
that's
like if we can do something to help the people here, we should try.
Yeah, I mean, good, but they might be dead. So
Question: have you scanned that lantern with all the sigils so far?
Holy shit, we haven't done one sigil with it. I pull out
I've
the lantern
done
and I start
two.
scanning.
I've done two. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Because I know we got this one over there. I don't know if you done did that one.
I'm gonna go look over at this. At this
wanted to
other
go-
end of the town.
Thinking,
And see
you're
if
right.
there's a sigil
I'm thinking
this
too
way.
Let's
far
split the
ahead.
party, guys. Yeah, let's just.
Everybody
Here, I'm
scan
gonna
your
go-
own sigil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna start with Rihanna. What were you doing?
I want to go over here and see if there's a sigil in this part of town.
Okay. As you kind of move south, there is not another one, but there are like more sets of clothes.
Do they get more frequent towards? Is this like a lake or something that's here? Or
It's like the edge of like a river.
okay, do they get close? Are there more clothes near the edge of the river, or is it just like there just happens to be more out this way?
It's. Give me an investigation.
You gotta stop making me roll.
It's literally.
Oh no, dice in a Dungeons and Dragons game.
It's a one.
Oh fucking god!
It's not a nat one. It's a one.
It's a dirty one.
There's more clothes this way. Couldn't tell you why.
I just fall into the river. Oh fuck!
There are people skin. You know, though, there's clothes by the river. It's not because of the circle. People were skinny dipping.
Yeah, people could have just been. Okay, so there are more clothes here, and that's what I know. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
The
Alright,
sigils
that's-
just teleport you above the river to do a sick cannonball.
Oh,
That poor rat died of awesomeness.
I'll move toward this house, and that'll be it for me for now.
Okay. Next, we're gonna hit Cliff. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check out the biggest house in town. See if I can find any sorts of things up in here.
Looking in, it seems to be like a sort of town hall. Give me an investigation check.
Oh God, I ain't too great at those, but I'll do my best. Oh fucking hell! Look at that die. Look at that! Look at that coin!
He did
Hooey!
his best. He sure did.
Woo!
Looking around, you see that it's hard to like if you had rolled any lower, you would have seen it. But you see that there's a few like doors that have slight splintering to show like, oh, this was kicked in. And like a few of these doors seem to have been forced open. Looking through though, it seems that like all valuables were left behind. Like you find like the town's stock of money, which is like 10,000 gold, completely untouched. You find a small armory filled with weapons. A couple of them seem to be enchanted, and like none of it's been touched.
Ooh, how much of them? How magical we talking here? Anyway,
One seems to have just like a vague fire enchantment, and the other you can't quite tell, but it feels dangerous.
ooh, I'll take those to look at later.
Do you take the gold as well? I assume.
I'll take. You said it's about. I count about 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pocket about half of it.
Okay. And then up next, Braun.
The building I'm standing on, I'm gonna investigate.
Okay. This just seems to be more like a farmhouse.
Oh yeah, I know everything.
If you want to give me an investigation.
I.
Looking, you do kind of see at the back door, there's almost like a smear of dirt, as if like someone had been like dragged out.
I don't think I like the picture I'm painting in my head here. I'll kind of hop out the back door as I see a Neville making their way towards that sigil.
Mm-hmm.
You scanned that one yet?
No.
All right.
Neville, what are you doing?
I'm trying to scan it.
Okay, it just takes 2 minutes and that one's scanned. I think the only one you haven't scanned is this one, if you want to go do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
Okay. And so that just that just takes another couple minutes.
I'll take this little crack through the ballot, like this road. Take this little crack through the road too, just in case I see something in like behind the houses.
You don't see anything. Like nothing catches your eye.
Cool.
Utilizing another use of my flight speed, Bryce is gonna make his way. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something. Bryce is not Bryce. Broad.
Hey, Bryce.
Hey, it's me.
Haven't seen you in so long.
I died in that world. Now I'm in this world. Braun is gonna fly over to the end of the barrier.
Death is a
and see if
cycle.
he can still get out of it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I would say you all have been in the town for probably a couple hours at this point.
While they're scanning and everything, Braun will get, just in case the barrier throws anything off, he wants to be outside of the barrier when he casts Sending.
Okay.
Get my word counter up again.
All right. after Neville's done scanning, she goes to the plate that had like the rotten bacon on it, and continues eating it until everyone meets up together.
I'll if we're taking a little bit of time, I'll try and identify the two things I found.
Okay. And then Ryoma.
I guess I'll investigate these houses over here and see if I find anything.
Okay.
Maybe I'll give Braun one of these as a present.
I'll give you your pick between perception and investigation since you haven't been doing very well.
Now let's do investigation again. Fuck it. There's a world where I crit.
There's the timeline.
That is a 0.
You said a crit. You just didn't say.
I did. No, that's right. I should have said my critical success.
You try and open the door, and you struggle with it for a minute, and then you realize it's a pull, not a push.
Is it Aether magic or Ether
and you
magic? I'm so sorry.
At the end of it,
Aether with AE.
Aether. At the end of it, it's not like you're just that dumb. You smack your own head you get
Had a moment.
I just kneel down and I just sit there for a long minute, really thinking about life before
you have to process that one.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I think I'm not even sure if I do want to go in the house or not, but I guess I'll pull the door open.
Okay, do another investigation.
Yeah, sure. Hey,
there's a world where you crit twice.
Success. That is a 1. It's 100% better than
Turns out it was a push door instead.
Holy shit!
So, just to be clear about my rolls, it's been a 2, a 1, and a 2.
It's okay. Get him out now. Get him out now. Get him out now. Get him out now.
Then when
Save
you're
the good
gonna
ones for the
punch
combat.
something, you're gonna roll a nat 20. Yeah.
You're gonna roll 3 nat 20s in a row, and none of us are gonna get to go.
And Ellie's gonna not understand how to balance for the rest of the campaign.
So there's nothing. So to me, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, you look in
It's
and you see a pair of clothes, but you're I've already seen 20 of those. It's nothing.
Okay, I'll just leave. I'm just gonna be like,
stains.
I'm just gonna fucking leave. I'm just like, I think at this point, Rihanna's like, I'm not the guy for this, and I'm just gonna go
Fucking guy.
back and find the other. So I'll head back to the center of town.
my
Okay.
god.
I am gonna say all of you come back into the center. What do you do?
As I'm eating some chips, or sorry, some rotten bacon,
Okay.
I just say, yeah, what's up?
Are you eating it?
Yeah,
Can you roll Constitution?
of course. I'm a goblin. Why wouldn't I be eating it? You insane?
All right, no. Roll con with advantage.
Thank you. 20. That's
You have
fine.
advantage on
You're
bacon
fine.
checks.
Yeah.
All right.
If
When
anything,
That's
extra
disgusting.
spice.
That is
Exactly.
disgusting.
the
Yeah. Listen, beggars can't be choosers where you grow up. So,
ghost,
You don't got to beg for bacon right now.
ghosty.
what was I gonna say about this? Oh yeah. So, I have a theory, but I want to hear what you guys have found before I suggest it.
I fell into a river,
Okay.
and then I found a door that was either a push or pull. I couldn't tell you.
I'll tell you in just a moment once our friend returns.
Yeah. Braun will be on the outskirts of the barrier when he's going to cast Sending to
Oh, yes.
Bezic again. Dear Bezic, we entered town, found it empty of any sign of life. No sign of attack. It seems like aether magic disappearing them. They're using lanterns. I ran out of words.
Somehow I feel like that doesn't really cover everything you found.
I only have 25 words.
Listen, we're
And they
just
don't
giving
know
them the
about
gist,
the-
you know?
And they don't know about the whole things that Clifton's found yet.
He responds and just says come back to talk back to me if you find any signs of people. Like, are they gone or did something happen?
Oh shit! I gotta go again. All right, I'll answer his question.
Wait, do you wait and be like, oh, I pretend to go to go investigate, or do you just look right after? It's like, I actually found something.
Just
2
right
seconds
after.
later. Okay.
Searched every home. No one there. Delicious bacon. No money or valuables, though, oddly enough.
There's no mention, or that there appears to be no magic swords here, or potions either. Strange.
No missing valuables except for definitely not
All
this
of
the sword and the gold and whatnot.
Definitely not half. Definitely not half of the treasure.
I don't think I know about that yet.
You don't, and you will not.
Oh, Senti, I did. Not Senti. Ghosty. I did pick up my the sword and the potions, by the way, just in case they're cursed or something.
Okay.
Cool.
You're good.
Cool.
All right, and then Bronze, what is your message?
I think they're still doing their second count.
Yeah, I'm making sure I got 25 words. It's easier to type it out first. Found people's clothes, but no people in them. Some homes showed signs of break-in, but no missing valuables. Magic sigils all across town. Send help? Question mark.
Question mark.
He responds and says, I don't want to count out 25 words. So it's along the lines of this seems bigger than we thought. Bring back the lantern before you deal with Dawes.
All right. I'm not gonna waste another spell slot to tell him that. Yes, but it's implied. And then Bryce will. Nah, fuck. You gotta get a counter going. That's at least 6 times today.
You know
it's
what?
way more. There's been a few times you haven't even noticed.
Oh no.
Hey,
Yeah.
I keep being like, when is Bryce guy? Yeah.
This Braun
guys.
guy takes off flying back to the center.
While we're waiting for Braun, hey guys, you know what I'm looking forward to? Getting a good night's sleep tonight, and then immediately going to fight Dawes. If that doesn't happen, my heart will be broken, and I don't know if it will ever recover.
Yeah.
And then immediately, go ahead. Go ahead, finish that.
I was gonna say, I kind of agree in some. This town investigation is really cool, but I'm really itching to get a fireball out.
And then
Yeah.
Braun
I
will-
would like to punch something.
You know, if
Ronald
anyone or anything ruins that, I might just have to hurt them.
Braun lands directly in the middle of all you and goes, I just got off, I just sat, oh, fuck, it's no accent there at all. But I just got done talking to Bezin. He says, come back immediately with the lanterns. Don't bother trying to fight Dawes.
God damn it! Oh.
I cast fireball at a house. No.
It's God's damn it. Thank you very much.
There's one true guy.
Now that you're all in the center
Jesus.
of town, what do you do?
Head back.
Alright, well, fuck. Alrighty. Yeah, man. So,
Well, do we want to send everyone back, or do we want to just send one person? Like send the
I mean,
send the
mean, we
lanterns
might-
and then meet us back here.
Yeah, bro, can't you fly?
Not really.
can't you fly constantly, quickly?
No, I can't. I've done it twice today, and that's about half as much as I can do it total.
Question,
Yes.
GM. Hold on, wait, never mind. You guys keep going. I need to check something real quick.
Everybody's using their lanterns now. My special eyes wore off about it, like the first hour
Mhm.
in.
Oh, okay.
Specialized are always. Question, GM. So if a creature had an 80-foot fly speed, dashing, how long would it take them to get back to town?
They would pass out from.
Considering it is roughly 4 times as fast as we could travel, walking.
They wouldn't be able to do that the whole way. Like they would die.
Yeah, they'd pass
Yeah.
out from exhaustion in like the first like handful of miles in if they were full sprinting.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. They got 80 feet, so twice as fast. A few
I
hours.
could send the owl with the lantern.
If you sent like an owl or like a bird or something, you could do it in like it would be there in half a day and could come back in half a day.
Okay. If you guys want, oh sorry, if you guys want, I can just send Ida, my owl, and then as long as it doesn't get snatched by a dragon. I mean, that's familiar.
I mean, it's only a day and a half. We can make our way. I know you guys wanted to fight that Behir, but it's not going nowhere, yeah.
Probably not.
Okay,
We
how
might
about
as
you?
well
You
just
can have
travel.
your owl head towards the Behir is and like, scout it out.
We send the owl to
Oh,
fight.
God.
Send the owl to
And then
Pokemon,
No, just to
You
let us
know, I
know where
lost
it
my
is.
family. I lost my family. It's only fair if you lose yours.
I'm not telling it to go like dive bombing the Behir.
There's a
but,
difference between a familiar like having to be resummoned and Quicksilver no longer exists.
Rusty.
There is a wide ravine there.
Braun almost didn't exist, huh?
Terry, do you want me to be really honest with you?
I would have died.
You wouldn't like. I wouldn't have even pulled you into a different chat. You would have just been gone and make a new character. Like
You just kicked them from the call. Just
Like-
like.
if you had tried it, just instantaneously.
I was gonna cast friends on the sigil.
It's not. That doesn't make it friendly.
Yes, it does. That's what the spell says.
All right.
Yeah.
So what
I
is
mean,
the plan from here.
I say we just grin and bear it. I mean, this is the high repute paying job, so this is the one we should be worried about.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, all these people are missing, and we should do something about that.
I was wanting to be like, hey, at least be like, hey, yeah, we couldn't do anything about it, but hey, at least you killed the.
We did something useful.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know what these sigils are. Neither does was it Bezir, but we gotta get them lanterns.
That yeah, we
I
get
mean-
that back, and that their what's your name, LT or Popovic can maybe come out and take a look themselves.
I mean,
So
if
why
two
don't we
of us want to scout it out and get a heads up on like where we're fighting this thing and what we're up against, we can do that. Two of us can head back. Just don't fight it without us, okay? That's not the end of the world, is it? Unless we
I mean,
all
that's
just wanna
fine.
go back to-
I don't mind doing that. I can just also just camp out over here and with one of you.
can all
Don't
head
you
back
have-
to Addis together. It's up to you guys.
I mean, we might as well just travel a group because it's not like anything's gonna happen. It's not like two of us are gonna decide to fight the damn thing. And God forbid if anything happens on the path and two of us need, support of the other two. So if we're gonna head back, well, let's just fucking head back after, morning.
I'd rather not split up. Yeah, let's all head back.
So what do you say we cast that? What do you say I put up a little hut for us?
Yeah, if that's
Taking-
not
I'm gonna go
sufficient
sleep
enough,
inside a
don't worry
house.
about that. We got a little hut over here.
No, I'm gonna go sleep in a house.
But it's gonna be warmer in a hut. I don't want to sleep in the dome. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna sleep in I'm gonna sleep in someone's bed. I don't care if there's clothes in or not. I sleep on top of the clothes.
You sleep in a bed that has 2 pairs of clothes, oddly stacked on top of each other.
Sleeping in a bed where someone met God.
Just
I
2
know you didn't
pairs
want
of
to split, but
clothes.
I'm not sleeping in this this glimmering dome. I'm gonna set up outside of the barrier.
And I'm gonna trust my magic, and I'll sleep in a tiny hut in the dome.
That's
I'll sleep in a dome in the dome.
So,
The dome.
Neville is
Dome.
sleeping in. Braun
Dome.
is sleeping out. Where's Cliff sleeping?
In the dome, in a tiny hut dome.
And then
Dome.
I'll
Clip
sleep.
dome.
If there's space in the dome, I'll sleep in a dome.
You got space
Oh
in
yeah,
his
there's
dome
plenty.
or space in my dome.
There's plenty of room in all the domes.
All the domes.
Yeah, somebody
I got a nice.
Somebody
I got a nice.
domes.
I got a nice dome down road.
I'm gonna have
Alright,
Ida watch it over.
My dome's a little dimmer.
All
It's a
right.
dimmer dome.
All right. There are 2. So do you sleep inside the town or outside?
Ain't no dim dome. Ain't no dome dimmer than a
Bruh,
Twilight dome.
We have to move forward. Riona, in or out?
I'll sleep out of the town if I can help it.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Throughout,
2 in, 2
alright,
out.
So throughout the night, you all get a full rest.
Mhm.
In the morning, though, Cliff and Neville, as you wake up, you feel off. Like you feel like, have you ever dissociated before?
Yes.
Just like
Never.
It feels like you're in the beginning of dissociating, and like when you move your hand, it feels like it's not moving quite as quickly as you expect it to. You two now have disadvantage on all dexterity based rolls.
ooh boy, I feel a little funny, not gonna lie. Let's go.
And then they flash out to the city, and like me and
Yeah, you know,
they were
I
just
wake
like
up.
doing our
Also-
stretches. Like, oh, that was a good night's sleep, huh? You want some coffee?
Also, I'm gonna spend some time, and I'm a ritual cast Find Familiar, and I will summon Quick Sliver.
Just like brewing a pot of coffee. I'm just like, so tell me about yourself. Where you come from, friend?
Yeah, we meet up. I assume we meet up outside, and we're like,
Mm-hmm.
hi guys.
Everybody, I'd like you to meet Quick Sliver.
Is he a snake?
No, it's a rat.
No, he's just littering. Anybody want coffee? I got a pot
No,
brewing.
no.
I got up a little
No,
early.
Sliver, like a like a tad piece of
like
slice,
a,
not
like a little
slither.
piece of wood that gets stuck in your skin.
Exactly, Quick Sliver.
They hire me quick.
So in the morning, you all head out of the town and kind of meet up on the edge.
Yo, Knievel's dragging an oar behind him.
Or
He just
Or-
took the iron bar right out of the sword.
yes,
My
Ghosty?
war.
2 things I will say. One, as you two leave the town, like you pass through the barrier, you instantly do start to feel better. It takes about 15 minutes before you're like fully back,
Man, I'm
Like-
feeling a little.
feeling good again.
Braun
And
thinks
then
it's his
also-
coffee.
The also, what all items did you take from the town?
I took the sword and the 2 potions.
I took 5,000 gold and 2 unknown magical weapons.
Braun does not know about any of that.
And where do
Yep.
you have these stored?
Oh, no, I'm just having mine's just openly, like,
Oh, just
I think-
carrying them.
just carrying them, yeah.
Backpack for the gold. Backpack for all of it, really.
Ching, 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 ching. Every time he steps, you just hear a fuck ton of coins bouncing.
As you walk outside of the barrier, the items from the town that you've taken begin to glow a light blue. And then very quickly, the light gets brighter and brighter before you see, from both of you, like the items that you're holding from inside the town, you see like weird strands of blue, like dark blue and light blue light come out of your bags and like flow back into the town. And when you check inside, all of the items are gone.
What was
Oh,
that?
God damn it. Nothing, let's keep going.
That feels like maybe it was.
I was-
we should
I was
maybe-
carrying a
Wait,
sword and 2 potions I found inside. I was like,
hold on a sec. How far out are we from time? 15
Oh.
minutes?
God gave those things
Yeah.
back to those people.
They disappeared once you got maybe 100 feet away from the city.
Okay, y'all want to give me like 5 minutes to run into town real quick, just check something?
Nope. Let's go.
Or are you going
All right,
to steal from
you know
the
what?
town?
I'll catch up. Y'all go on ahead. I'll run back into town and check the town hall and see if the money is back there.
Really quickly, what was Rihanna saying?
I was just asking if they were going to steal from the town again.
As you look inside the town hall, the items you took are back where they were.
Oh fuck! And I'll run back. If they've just kept walking ahead, I will.
Hey,
If they're far.
Great, guys.
Oh shit!
we got
Awful
raided.
timing
Yo,
because we're about
holy-
to
About to end, but thank you.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Yo,
Welcome.
fuck.
Thank you.
That's a huge raid too. Shit.
So you all like on your way out of town. Cliff catches up with you like out of breath.
I will
and
take
All right,
it.
nothing happened. Nothing happened with all that stuff. Let's just keep going. Oh god, that's 5,000 gold. Fuck me.
Well, hold on. You say you were stealing gold from the town?
What? I didn't say nothing about the sword.
Nah.
Oh, I thought that's what I heard you. My bad then.
I
That's
was
all right,
taking
I
the potions,
forgive
but
you.
I assume it just got teleported back.
I told you it was the
Yep.
wrong thing to do. They were just fixing it themselves, you know?
They're dead. They're either dead or gone. They're
We're
not
not
going to
going
use
to
it.
assume they're all dead, alright? I'm telling you, if they wanted them dead, they would have come in and burned the town. Everybody's gone and nothing's been taken, you know?
I mean, if you want to prove me wrong, go back in that teleportation circle, I guess, and then go beat them.
Exactly.
I
You
don't-
go say hi to Quicksilver for me.
I'm saying that rat got blasted, okay? And I don't want to get blasted.
And all those people got blasted too.
It's possible
People
it wasn't-
across the bridge.
Oh my god, yeah, we're just arguing. I was like, oh my god.
We're walking into an ambush.
You know,
and
but
I
we'll-
want to get my point.
Holy shit!
Fuck your point.
Anyways, as you
Dude.
guys are walking, who's
Hi,
leading
hi,
the
thanks,
pack?
guys.
I am.
I'll also be leading. I'll lead next to
Yeah.
the cob.
Thank you.
As you two are walking, you hear voices up ahead, and as you look, you see a pack. The leader seems to be a mage of some kind. They have a large staff in their right hand, and he seems to be arguing with 3 monks behind him. And like as you kind of listen, why are you all pulling new tokens on? I already gave you.
Because I can't
You
control
them,
it.
That's why.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I like tried to move it. I'm like, fucking.
Well, the people on the other side, you see, that the wizard seems to be arguing with the 3 monks behind him.
Okay.
Weird,
The
but
wizard? You mean like the wizard with 3 rats?
The
can I
wizard?
hear them at all
It's
from this
not that
distance?
guy.
Okay.
You mean to say it's
DM?
the wizard?
Of Oz.
And so, as you're kind of walking, do you try and like be quiet and not catch their attention, or do you like just stand out in the open and stay?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna keep walking. I don't care about this.
I will keep walking as well.
Somebody called DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did DM. I was gonna see. Can I hear what they're arguing about?
Yeah, as you walk closer, you kind of listen, and the general vibe that you guys like, the wizard is arguing and saying like how careful they need to be and how important this mission is, and that like they need to get the proper readings and they need to bring this information back. And the 3 monks behind him, you know, like dumb high school jocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
type.
very much that energy,
Yeah.
like throwing like a ball between them, and like when the guy's like we have to get a proper reading, and one of them's like, you have to get a reading, dumbass. Like that's the energy that you're getting.
I'm back
from
in
this
high
group.
school.
I'm the guy carrying the group project again.
I get flashbacks.
Anyways, okay, cool. I just keep walking then.
Yeah,
And
I
then
will
as
also
you kind of keep walking forward, the wizard like catches your attention, like he sees you and he like stops dead in his tracks and like just looks like in your eyes, and he's like,
Hey,
oh
hi.
shit,
What's up?
hi.
Are you okay?
We cool?
Weird question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not to be invasive. Did you happen to pass through a town just now?
Yes. Why?
Shit. And as the 3 behind him hear that, they all kind of like snap to attention and like kind of start slowly walking towards the bridge.
Why,
Now let me ask you a question. Are you gonna start fighting
Ooh.
us, or are you gonna? What's
Hey
going
there,
on here?
friends.
Look,
Let's not do anything
What?
you're gonna regret.
I'm Voss. What's your
Okay. Neville, Tinderfingers, the Great.
Okay, quite the title. Is anyone gonna miss you? Perhaps.
No one's gonna miss you. I immediately start.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, we're just popping
I would
up.
like to say that I have a couple people in the world that would miss me. Yeah.
DM. I'm just gonna say I'm immediately gonna try to do something harmful. So I'm just gonna let you know that right now.
Fireball.
Give me a quick second, because he's just gonna say, see, we were fucking with that town, and we can't really just let you go after that. You saw it, right?
Well, if you're gonna kill
I
us anyway,
mean-
can I at least know what your name is?
I told you.
What was it? I missed it
Bob.
then.
What
Sorry, I
was it?
can't hear
What
you.
was it?
I'm
Bass
casting
like a
spell
fish?
called Mage Armor.
What are you, a fish?
What was it? Stop it. What was his name?
Voss, VAS.
Voss?
It's
Okay.
bass.
Dear Bezin, Voss is the name of the man that fucked up the town. He's fighting us on a bridge. Send help.
And I
Can I
and I
cast
look
sending?
at
You send that to Bezic?
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
He's- The last
Keep
couple
that in
words, I just
mind.
give a general description of the guy. I'm like 5'7". He's wearing.
The address 172.
Mole on it. His mother's maiden name.
He's really mean to his underlings.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna call it here, because I
Aw.
don't have time to do a combat encounter.
Okay.
Ugh.
And I
Aw,
apologize.
we can do
That's
combat
fine.
real quick. We can make this real quick.
No,
we
I
got
have to go watch-
raided.
I have to go
Okay.
watch The Last of Us finale with my roommate.
Not going anywhere.
Okay.
We only get raided every
He
now
is-
and
he has to go
then.
to bed.
Yeah.
Ah.
Y'all can keep playing Imagine if you want, but
I have to remember how to move
okay,
these
I won
guys
every fight,
somewhere
it's
else.
cool.
How do I raid another channel again?
Oh, I have no idea.
There's like a parachute. I think it is.
A
Let me
parachute.
pull.
I was gonna ask.
Let me look back
Oh,
at the
wait.
create. Let me look at the creator
Hang on.
dashboard.
Rihanna, what were you saying?
You gotta keep
I was
this
gonna ask
up.
if I could maybe roll intimidation and just
Sure.
like step up and be like, "You don't want this fight."
Yeah, they'll be like, no one will miss you.
Oh,
Yeah.
which
Is that
one
what
are
you
you
said?
targeting?
I'll just walk up to this fucking wizard and
Okay.
I'll be like, "Hey, you don't want this fight."
Roll intimidation.
Well, this is the one thing my character's meant
Oh,
to
it's
do.
under video producer, right?
Creator dashboard.
Okay, 19.
Ooh.
I can actually go even higher. Fuck it. For shits and giggles, I'll go higher. I'll add a D8
It's
to it.
in jiggles. It's in jiggles.
I'll do commanding presence to add a D8.
There you
Okay.
go. Slash raid. Oh,
So 24.
So as you kind of come up, and what is it you say exactly to him?
I just tell them you don't want this fight.
And all right, so you like come up and you like impose your presence, and you tell them like this is not a fight that you want to begin. The wizard in the front, Vaz, rolled a 9, and so you see he does kind of back down a sec, like I mean, see, I don't want to. And then as he's like trying to backpedal, the 3 monks behind him, like true roid bros, like pound their chests and they're like, yeah, and like come up behind him. It's so funny.
every wizard needs his gym bros to complete his ensemble.
This feels like Mob Psycho 100 and the fucking
Yeah.
I'm doing. I'll say to them, I'm doing you a kindness. If you have to do this fight, what do you want us to tell your family?
The wizard like roll
Hey,
another
that's
intimidation.
like too much for me, friend. I figured
And
we were
I-
gonna give him a stern talking to.
I'll ask if I could
I
have
mean, they
advantage,
threatened
because
my
I've
life.
already
Their life is
scared the
forfeit.
fuck out of them.
What was that?
I'll ask if I could have advantage because I've already scared the shit out of them.
On the wizard, yes. On the others, no.
Okay,
So
let
just
me
do a general one.
Well, that's way worse. I'll still add another D8 because I
You
can.
know- Actually, yeah, just go ahead and take advantage. Go ahead and make another roll. Okay.
A little
15.
better.
I'll
Let
add
me
a D8
roll-
anyway
Okay.
because I have some of these to burn. So why not?
Oh my god, you can use all of them for social stuff.
Full 8. So that becomes a 23, I believe.
As you do that and you like take another step forward, the wizard is crumpling like paper. He's like very clearly like shit, fuck. Because like most of the time when he intimidates someone like this, they run quickly. But you approaching him, he's like, I mean, come on, maybe you can go. And then as he's saying that, the 2 monks push past him in front of you, And then you know when like gym bros like dap each other up and they're like, yeah!
Mhm.
They do that to each other, like all three of them. And then quickly they get into battle sense in front of you, and they're just like, just fucking go!
I look at the wizard and be like, you can run if you'd like.
Give me one last intimidation check.
Alright, okay. I want to see if he shits his pants. That's an
Ew.
act 20.
Ew, what the
That
hell is that?
fucking gone. As you do that,
can
you
I-
like look past them, and Vaz is just like, fuck, and he books it. And then the two here turn around and they're like, fuck you, guy, come on, and they turn back to you like vessels like pounding in their head. Like you can see like how excited they are.
I know they expecting the barbarian.
As that dude goes to like run away, like before he gets a chance to go, can I use my telekinetic feat to like pull him back towards him?
I mean, you could, but why?
Well, he said he was fucking with the town. I don't want to let him get away.
Okay, that's fair. What does your telekinesis do?
Yeah, so with that feature, it's only going to be 5 feet. So essentially going to put him back within grabbing distance of Homeboy. But that'll they need to make a strength saving throw equal to 11 plus the ability modifier that I used, which is Wisdom. So it's a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, let me pull. I didn't even
No, wait,
have
11.
their
Yeah,
stats.
11 plus 5. Yeah.
I didn't have their stats pulled up because I was not expecting a battle to happen.
We told you we're doing combat.
So
We
strength-
rolling something.
The fuck we told you.
so what-
Told you.
It's his strength, you said?
Yeah, strength saving throw.
Strength is not
Fucking-
his like high point. So
What?
he
Strength
got a
is not his
5.
strong suit. Okay, can I actually, if he was on the bridge, right?
I'll say like he started running and you can catch him when he's like right here.
Okay. Because I was gonna say if I could catch him while he's on the bridge, I could just shove him 5 feet off the bridge. But I'll pull him 5 feet back.
Okay, so just
And I'll
like
be
back
like,
into
Well,
range.
you're not going anywhere until you tell us how to save the people in the town back there.
As you say that, the monks like walk forward again in like formation, and this one on the right is like, sorry man, they're fucked. You're not coming back.
Are you three responsible in some way for what happened?
Yeah, dude.
Shot.
I'm gonna punch my knuckles together and my fists start glowing and I'll be like, we should fuck these guys
Yeah,
up.
I'll lift my hammer from my my waist then, and I'll be like, well, you better pray to the gods as that's not true.
I have my sleeve pulled up, looking at the spells on my arm, and be like, oh, fireball or agazors, agonizers.
Time
The
for a little
wizard in the
rodeo.
back- The wizard in the back clearly wants to die and is like, as soon as combat starts, he is going to disengage and fucking book it. But the three in front are like chest pounding, like almost frothing at the mouth, excited for combat. And then the one on the right is like, fuck yes, it's been weeks.
I feel that. I feel that in my
I'll
heart
say
of hearts.
me punching my knuckles together was me activating ready for combat.
Okay. Any final actions before we? I don't know. I can't do combat, but we can like have it started for.
Yeah,
next
we can get prep.
Do you want to roll
We do-
initiative and then call it there?
Yeah.
No, just like any final actions, like preparing a spell or anything like that.
Yeah,
Oh, we can cast a spell.
I'll cast Warding Bond to activate the ring on the goblin, Neville, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
Go for it.
That put that in the chat what that does.
And then Cliff.
I'm gonna pull a guitar off my back and I'm gonna strum a little ditty and tell him start singing a song about Iron John, and I'm gonna use the guitar building summon construct and how 90 feet. Fuck! I didn't realize I had that far a range. Fucking balls! That's amazing. You're just gonna see this metal suit of armor just apparate like completely deconstructed on the ground, just like build itself up.
Mm-hmm. And then
And just like turn towards them.
Eat up yours.
Okay.
So
What's
Neville,
up, store about
for the
Iron
next
John?
1 hour, you have +1 AC and +1 to all saving throws and resistance to all damage.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
The amount of damage you do take, I also take.
Cool.
So essentially, it's
Um,
like I'm taking half the damage.
That's your damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great spell. What the fuck?
It's a fantastic spell.
So closing out, the wizard sees this construct and is like basically like shitting himself. He's like, "Uh-oh, this wasn't meant to happen." And the three Roid Bros are Roid Broding, and like they turn back and they see the constructs and they're like, "Yes,
We gotta smash some metal, bro.
gonna get some gains."
But I can bench that.
And then we're gonna call it there.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks for raiding,
okay.
guys. Sorry to catch us at the end of the stream. I'm gonna throw you over to another stream. Let's keep the raid going. Appreciate it for sure.
Holy shit.
I think this should work, right? All right. I love you guys.
Bye.
Goodbye, stranger.
Bye.
Did that work? I'm gonna
I-
wait for them to actually
It-
raid
it's
over.
about a raid.
You have to do the raid, and then you also have to end your own stream.
Yeah,
And they have to. There's like a button to like activate the raid itself. Like boom
Right
after the
now,
timer
there
of
we
the
go.
raid happens.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, and that takes
Bam.
everyone over there.
We did it.
we did it.
How do we all feel?
I was very nervous. And I'm still kind of nervous, but
I'm very sad that
This is
we're not
amazing.
continuing
I love
character,
this.
and we have to stick with Bron.
Could have made a character named Rice.
You said you were super nervous. Do you feel better now?
I still feel a little nervous, but I had a good time. I'm glad I rolled a nat 20 on intimidation because that's the whole thing my character's meant to do.
Yeah. I will say intimidation will be very important in this campaign. Like if Harry hadn't dragged him back, that wizard would be fucking gone.
I'm
Socials.